Wow, do you hear the fans? Do you see how excited they are? I definitely am very, very excited. I think it's going to be a great night. Tonight is NXT Spring Breakin. I would like to welcome everybody on here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a great time, having a great Tuesday, having a great week. Tonight is about the Spring Breakers. Tonight is about Spring Breakin. We're in for what is supposed to be a great show. Let's see how great is it really going to be. I have a lot of expectations from this one, so I'm very, very excited. And I can see Gary is here. Gary, good to see you, brother. Johnny is here with his food emojis. Good to see you, Johnny. And we have Bobby who says, as some breaking news, Tony Khan made 2 announcements on Twitter Asia. Tony Khan is one guy who loves to make announcements. He loves making them. And as I understand that he has made an announcement regarding Dante Martin, who will be wrestling Rey Fénix, and we have Rayo, who will be wrestling Yuki. And that's going to be going down tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be... Wait, that's going down tomorrow, I believe. Yes, so tomorrow is a big event. The Yuki match on Friday, but the Dante Martin versus Rey Fénix tomorrow. So that's great. Chris, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. With that being said, we are now tuning in, and we are now tuning into NXT 2.0. Hopefully, it's going to be a great night. We've got a good match card ahead. Let's see what it's all about. Wow. Wow. Okay. What a way to kick it off. Ah.
Better way to kick off the hottest show of the
That's
season.
right. That's right.
And with the fastest rising tag team in NXT 2.0. Pretty deadly. Oh yeah.
Wow. And we kick off with a pretty... We kick things off with a pretty unneeded close-up. Or pretty deadly. Look at that. And wow, we have Renegade who says, AJ, I started my new job today. So tired. Renegade, congratulations, man. Congratulations on securing your new job. And, you know, for your first day right there. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. And, you know, the hard work pays off. Dreams come true, man. So you're working hard right now, but all your dreams got to come true. Congratulations. And Chris says, I'm doing fine still about Bailey. That's right. And so do I, man. I mean, Bailey... Hopefully she comes back soon. And CBTW's here. They say, hey, Mandy, that's right. No, it's AJ, and it's pretty deadly. I thought that was Mandy Rose, and I'm like, wow, they're going out there with the Mandy Rose close-up. But no, it's only pretty deadly. So good to see everybody. Lance said, looks good, AJ. Thank you for that, brother Lance. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great week so far. By the way, guys, I recorded an incredible interview with a great guy. You know, earlier today, he's a great man. He's really a very cool guy. I actually recorded 2 interviews, but one of the ones that I recorded, which will be coming out this Sunday, is my interview with Impact Wrestling's Wrassingh. What a tremendous man he is. An incredible guy. I had a lot of fun interviewing him. You know, every single interview that I do, I say it's the best interview, my favorite so far. And this is, again, true for Wrassingh. I must say, my favorite interview so far. So good. What a great guy. And I hope you enjoy the interview because it comes out this Sunday. And Bobby says, NWA Power was great, AJ. 10 out of 10 for Velvet Sky, May Valentine. Angelina Love, Mickey James, that's amazing, man. Sounds great. And I wanted to watch NWA, but because of the interview, couldn't. But here we are, and we can see these guys are bringing in the smoke. Carmelo Hayes is out here. It's going to be a good show because they're kicking things off big here with this match. It is NXT Spring Breakin. Every single match today has a lot of importance. The one we're seeing right now is for the NXT North American Championship. It's a triple threat match between Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes, and Solo Sikoa. So this is going to be a big one, and they're kicking things off big here. And Dale is here, brother Dale. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my brother. And he says that Raw had ratings of 1.5 million viewers. And Raw yesterday was actually pretty decent, right? I mean, we didn't complain a lot. We actually kind of had fun with Raw. And that's true because it was a decent Raw. I mean, most of us, we give it a B or we give it an 8 out of 10, which is great. For Monday Night Raw, we know it's a great score. And we also have Ricky, my brother, and who actually was the first one to be here. Good to see you, bro. And he says, hey, Jay, it is time for NXT. That's right. Nikita Lyons rules. She does. She really does. No NWA. Did want to do NWA, but I had a great and a big interview. But the suddenly lined up, so couldn't do an NWA Watchalong. But I've got big interviews happening this week. I'm interviewing like 3-4 people more this week. So every single day I've got interviews, but it only means that we've got a lot more Wrassing show episodes coming up, and we've got big interviews coming up for you every single Sunday, guys. And that's right, Nikita Lyons is great. Victor, my brother. Victor, it is so good to see you, as it is so good to see Cameron Grimes, your NXT North American champion, as he's walking out right now. This could perhaps be the last time we see him walk out with that title, because he could very well be dropping it today. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, not last the I can understand Renegade Man. When I'm tired, I cannot last. It's as hard as well. So, yeah, you please take care, brother, and get some sleep, get some rest. Victor, my bro, it is so good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Victor. Lance says, I missed Raw yesterday. What were the big matches? So, Raw yesterday, it was all about, the feel of the show. The show was pretty good. These segments, the matches, the order of the show, how entertaining it was, really was good. I mean, refreshing, to say the least. A lot of times we see Raw, not the greatest show. A lot of times we give it a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, whatnot. But last night's show really was good. It was a good show indeed. And as we can see here, triple threat match about to go down, about to, kick off here. And the one big thing about Raw was that the Bloodline kicked off the show. And Lance, whenever Roman Reigns is kicking off a show, the show has got to be good. So Roman Reigns kicked it off. We saw Kevin Owens. We saw Alpha Academy. We saw Ezekiel Street Profits in action. We saw a Veer Mahan squash match. We saw Damian Priest versus AJ Styles. We saw a lot of good matches. We saw Mustafa Ali on Miss TV. And then we saw Mustafa Ali versus Austin Theory. The poor guy is just getting jobbed, just getting punished right now. We saw Nikki ASH versus Dana Brooke. By the way, Nikki ASH won your 24/7 title, only to drop it once again to Dana Brooke. And Nikki ASH has got to be forming a tag team with Doudrop. So that's the breaking news coming out of last night's Raw. Cedric Alexander versus Bobby Lashley happened. We saw Asuka, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Sonya Deville. That was your main event of the night. And with that being said, we're kicking off the show here with a main event caliber match. Solo Sikoa gets the upper hand as he goes after Carmelo right there with those uppercuts. And Carmelo in trouble. Solo Sikoa doing well so far. And Cameron Grimes is just enjoying the best view in the house. And Cameron Grimes also goes after Carmelo with a big boot. And both of them about to super kick Carmelo Hayes at once, and Carmelo very smartly retreats out of the ring, does the right thing that he should have done. Good stuff. Carmelo is a smart man. That's right. I pick Cameron Grimes, says Bobby. I love that. For me, everybody, let's get into predictions. For me, I must say, I want to go for Solo. I want to see Solo get the win. I mean, he's part of the bloodline technically, so much love for the bloodline, right? But I think it's got to be Carmelo. I'm gonna go with. I think it's gonna be Cameron. Either Cameron or Solo is my pick here. But let me know, guys. Who do you think? All right, my heart wants Solo, but my mind says Cameron. So we'll see what happens. Ricky says Cameron. I love that. That's great. And I was so sleepy while watching Raw last night. There you go, Ricky. I love that. That's right, Andy, my bro. It's good to see you, bro. And AJ Matt Taven went to challenge the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. That's sweet. Matt Taven would be a better champion than Matt Cardona for sure. And I pick Cameron Grimes, says Bobby. Solo is my pick. Renegade says beautiful. Grimes retains is my pick. Victor, amazing. That's what my mind says as well, man. I pick Cameron Grimes to retain, says Chris. So do I. I think that's going to happen. No, thank you, Lance. Thank you. Ciampa attacked Mustafa Ali from behind again. That's right, that happened. I mean, Ciampa just doesn't like Mustafa. Mustafa's just being punished. We saw the whole promos that they had on Miss TV. I mean, shots were fired. He was called unprofessional. He was called out for posting on Twitter. He was asked not to go on Twitter once again to complain and whatnot. So, yeah, shots are being fired, and I think he's just being punished right now. That's what's happening live in front of our eyes, live on TV. And M. Gene is here. M. Gene, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, my man. It's so good to see you. And I picked Cameron Grimes' deal. So amazing. So most of us here, we picked Cameron. Or if not Cameron, I see that one person picked Carmelo, one person picked Solo. Let's see what happens. But most of us here, we picked Cameron, which is great. And MG says, no pizza tonight, getting a salad, baby-faced. Wow, you really are baby-faced, MG. Thank you for that, brother. By the way, Cameron just being tossed over the rope, and he hits Carmelo with a big boot while he was on the apron. Now climbing the top turnbuckle, going for a big dive crossbody on Solo, lands beautifully, and goes for the cover on Carmelo Hayes. Gets in there to break the pinfall. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful indeed so far. And Andy says, Cameron is my pick. Beautiful. And CPB TVs say it's got to be Mello. Let's see. Let's find out. I mean, Mello would be good as well as champion. Let's see. Jason, my brother, good to see you. And he says, to the moon with my pick, Cameron Grimes. That's right, to the moon and back. Elon Musk would be proud of you. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Cameron's got to win. Grimes to the moon. Victor, that's right. That's right. Good to see everybody. Wow. So we're already Tuesday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday night's Dynamite has got to be good. You know, we've got Deonna Purrazzo making her AEW Dynamite debut. We've got Big Cass making his AEW Dynamite debut. We've got big matches that are going to be happening tomorrow. We know that Dante Martin is taking on Rey Fenix as well. So tomorrow's Dynamite's got to be big. Well, with that being said, in the ring right now, it's chaos. This is a big, very good, very explosive triple threat match, as we can see right here. And Solo right now has, oh my gosh, picture-in-picture. And now we're seeing chicken wings. Good thing I'm a vegetarian, but still, you know what? When you're on a diet, you don't want to see anything that's fried. So come on, stop it right there. And Solo is going to surprise everybody tonight. Says Renegade, man, Renegade, you know my heart wants Solo Sikoa to win. I want him to walk out with the gold tonight. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully he goes on to become the longest reigning NXT North American champion. I'd like that. AJ, I like the match between Mickie James versus Kenzie Page on Power. I'll check it out, brother Bobby. Thanks for letting me know. AJ, I'm really excited for AEW. That's right, Lance. So am I, man. You know, I love Deonna. I think she's great. So for her to actually debut on Dynamite is a big deal. You know, when we spoke, I asked her about the Dynamite debut, and she was very much excited about it. So tomorrow, it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. No case, it's Marcy now. That's right. That's right. And thanks for that, Victor. It is W. Morrissey indeed. I am so habitual calling him Big Cass. Outside of Impact, when I think about this guy outside of Impact, I always think Big Cass. But that's right, W. Morrissey. I like that name. Lance says, I'm also a vegetarian. AJ, more and more reasons to like you. Thank you so much, Lance. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's so much good stuff to eat out there, you know, vegetarian, so why go after the animals, why? But yeah, thank you for that, Lance. And as we can see here, Solo, Renegade, just like you said, Solo is on fire. He is putting Carmelo Hayes through a world of punishment. He's going limb after limb right there, you know, technical wrestling on display from Solo. He's attacking Carmelo, and now I'm getting a pepperoni Papa John's pizza commercial. All right, great stuff. Why do we have to have so many fast food and junk food commercial during these shows? Come on, give me a break. Anyways, as we can see, Solo Sikoa still in control, still going strong, sweet stuff. And Carmelo with a reversal, and now Solo Sikoa. Seems like the tables have turned around, at least for now. Yeah, at least for now, the tables have turned around. Let's see how long do this stay turn around, because Cameron Grimes went up to the second rope. He was looking to dive, and Carmelo pulls him by his leg, gets him down. The tables have turned around like I had not expected. Carmelo Hayes is in control, is in power now, and both the current NXT North American champion and Solo Sikoa are down. They seem out. Cameron grabs both of their heads. I think okay. And Cameron Grimes is hitting him back in the gut, and so is Solo Sikoa with those chops. And now Cameron with the big kick. Solo once again with the chop, Cameron with the kick, and Solo looking to Irish whip. He Irish whips Carmelo into the ropes, and Carmelo with the reversal hits him with the kick to the chest, and Cameron is going strong. The NXT North American, he's proving why he is the North American champion. And as he took care of Carmelo, but Solo started attacking the North American champion, and now Cameron is going after Solo, and wow, Solo comes out on top. So far, he seems like he's got it, he's in control. Everybody down except for the one and the only Solo Sikoa. This is good. This is good. And what else do we have here? Tony Nese beat Cheeseburger on Dark Elevation, and he beat Leon Ruff on Dark. What a great week for Tony Nese. I know he was supposed to be the hottest free agent, and now we see him on Dark a lot. But still, what a week for him. Good stuff. Does anyone know, did YouTube change the chat? How do you chat in full screen? I think there should be a button. Which would allow you to click it, and then the chat pops out towards the right side of the corner, my man. I think so. AJ, do you watch AEW Dark episodes? I tried, but it's hard with work. You know what, Lance? I'd love to, but with all the wrestling going on in the world, it's super hard to catch up on those Dark episodes. Super hard. It's so hard. I mean, especially with the content creation and, especially the time schedule, I must say. When these episodes go live, it's very, very late for me. So if I want to do a NWA watch-along, I gotta practically stay up all night because NWA goes live at about 3:30 in the morning for me. And these ones, the NXT goes up at about 5:30 in the morning. So I gotta stay up, up and design these sets and get ready and get everything going, and on top of that, Dark just gets harder because it just goes up even earlier. So if I stay up at night and during the day I have to make content for YouTube and for Instagram, it gets super hard. So Dark is an episode that I have not been able, show that I have not been able to catch up on, but hopefully soon. I'm missing out on a few good matches, I know that. But yeah, it's so much wrestling these days, brothers, that it's hard to catch up on everything. But I try my best. And Renegade says, got to go to 3 thoughts. Thank you for that, Renegade. So good. AJ Bailey has called out Candice LeRae for a future match. Alright, thanks for that, brother Andy. Wow, by the way, Solo, he power bombs right there. Both Cameron and Carmelo, both of them now down, and Solo Sikoa just goes on to prove why he is the very best and why he could be coming out on top here in this match. Yeah, he is going to be taking people by surprise here. Just like Renegade said earlier, this could be Solo Sikoa's night. This is for the NXT North American Championship. And while Solo was the one who powerbombed both of them, it also took a toll on his own body. So the three of the men right there are down on the mat. Let's see how this goes down. And Andy, Clay and Chris would be very, very happy to hear that Bailey has called out Candice LeRae for a future match. It's beautiful stuff. Beautiful. And Carmelo is trying to power up. Look at that. Carmelo is up. What does he plan to do here? Let's see. Carmelo going with the big elbow strike on... Cameron going with a big elbow strike on Carmelo. And Solo Sikoa also puts Cameron down with his own elbow strike. Cameron once again going after Carmelo. Cameron and... Wow. Okay, so it's a triangle now. Cameron is attacking Solo, and Carmelo is attacking Solo. I see that. Okay, wow. And Cameron not trying to take control with those elbow strikes on both Solo and Carmelo, turn by turn. Everybody gets a piece of that. And Cameron on fire with a big kick right there to Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa is dazed. Carmelo was going to go for the big chop on Solo as well. Solo countered, but Cameron is on fire. Man, this is a crazy match. Look at that. And now he's set both of them up. Cameron is hanging from the top rope, and Carmelo is already down in that very corner. Solo Sikoa could be looking to put both of them down and out at once, and he does. He goes smashing his body against their bodies, and I'm pretty sure all of them are down. Cameron seems like he's out of it. Solo with the beautiful, wow. He just tosses him right there on the mat, and he grabs Carmelo and power bombs him right on top of Cameron's body. Both of them down. Solo Sikoa is still not done. He gets Carmelo up, and with a beautiful, can I call it a rock bottom? I'm going to call it rock bottom. Beautiful rock bottom from Solo Sikoa to Carmelo. 1, 2, and that was it. That was about to be it. But Cameron gets in the nick of time and breaks up the pinfall, which means the match is continuing, which means that Solo Sikoa was just this away from becoming your new NXT North American Champion. This away. He could still be champion very soon. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Solo. I changed my pick. That's right, Ricky. I love that. I think Solo should win too, but let's see. AJ White has challenged Okada for the IWGP title. They are going to have a match at NJPW pay-per-view 2 weeks before an open door pay-per-view. Alright, that's sweet. Jay White and Okada should be good. Thanks for that, Andy. I'm going to tune into that match for sure. And oh my gosh, and Carmella with a big kick right there too. Wow. I can't believe it. Cameron could be looking to take it away once again. Going for the cover. It has to be over. Wow. And Carmelo kicks out. Carmelo kicks out. Cameron was about to retain his title, but somehow, Carmelo still kicks out, and Cameron still not your champion. Not yet. Look at that. And Carmelo puts Cameron down in a sudden turn of events, going for the cover. Oh my gosh, that was supposed to be it. That was gonna be it. But Cameron somehow powers out of that cover as well. Carmelo cannot believe it. He's in that corner. He's climbing that second rope right now, as we can see. Actually, the top turnbuckle, going for a big one. And Solo Sikoa catches him mid-air with that super kick to the face right there. Carmelo is out of it. Solo Sikoa now climbing the top turnbuckle. Is he going to be able to do it? And with a big frog smash, going for the cover right there. 1, 2, and wow. Okay. Alright, wow. And I can see everybody in the chat. Thanks for that. Of course, I'm on a tape delay as always. But Grimes picks up the win. So my pick here wins. I said that my mind says it's got to be Cameron Grimes, but my heart says Solo. So I guess my mind picks the win here. Grimes, still your champion, retains. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Man, why do I have to always be on tape delay here? But what a match that was. That's right, my brother Gary. What a match. And Dale, Bobby, yes, that's right. 1-0, Renegade 0-1. That's okay, brother. That's right, Lance. Indeed a great match. Indeed a great match. So good. So good. And Victor says, Wrestling Observer reported that Rey Fenix versus Dante Martin. That's right, it's happening tomorrow. Tony Khan did take to Twitter, as Bobby said earlier, that Tony Khan did announce it on Twitter. It's going to be happening tomorrow. And we also have another big match that's going to be happening that he announced today as well. It's going to be Yuka versus Rayo. So Rayo is coming back, finally making her in-ring return. We did talk about it 2 days ago in the news video that I put out there. So Rayo is finally coming back from her injury. She was injured in her match against Britt Baker. The match was for the AEW Women's Championship back in January. I believe it was Battle of the Belts, and that's where she got injured, but now she is back, and she will be coming back to action on Friday. Rampage. It's got to be good. When do you expect Cameron Grimes on the main roster? So I think right now, just like I said with Bron Breakker, I think Cameron Grimes is also needed on NXT right now. Until and unless they find replacements for them on the show, I think they're gonna stay on NXT. You know, I think it's gotta be them on NXT for quite a bit, at least a year. I think at least a year more. Let's see. And Ricky 0-1, or maybe 6 months. 1-0, Chris, beautiful, to the moon. That's right, Run DMG, my brother, to the moon indeed. Look at him holding up that NXT North American champion. He stands there, right there, a proud champion. Good for Cameron Grimes. You're still your NXT North American champion. I'm glad that Riho is coming back. That's right, Andy. She's so good. I mean, I love Riho. Not only, wait a second, Mandy Rose.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little base before the beach. It'll be quick. I'll be like 15 minutes or so. Why don't you guys come meet me here and then we'll all go together? Alright, sounds good. I'll see you girls soon.
Oh my gosh, this lady. That's right, Dale. Mandy Rose is looking good. She's a beautiful woman. But we have Wendy Chu right there, in her pajamas, wearing a shark outfit, here to ruin the party, I guess. Oh dear, don't tell me. So what is she gonna appear as super tan Mandy Rose? What's gonna happen here? That's right. So Wendy Chu did something with the tanning bed, you know.
Let's go, ladies. Ready for the beach?
And now Mandy is super tan. Yep, that's it.
What the heck happened to you? Oh my gosh. I only said it for 10 minutes. Damn, girl. Are you okay? You can't go to the beach like that, you know. You look like a strawberry. Okay, let's just go hang out indoors for a couple days. That'll be fine.
All right.
Okay. You're gonna be reservation. You have to keep our. Look, we're gonna send you some stuff. Yeah, just put a mallow on. What? Let's check in with you later. Oh like fun.
So even her girls, the Toxic Attraction, they don't want to hang out with Mandy Rose because she looks like a strawberry. Now, I must ask all of you, you know, we know that the entire thing that's happened with NXT, and they had a 2-hour meeting with the women's division, asking them to dress sexier, to dress more revealing, to be more like Mandy Rose, and not a lot of fans are happy about it. Ember Moon says that that's not something that she signed up for. That's not something that a lot of women's wrestlers signed up for. They signed up to wrestle, not to look good, not to look sexy, basically. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Do you agree with Ember? Do you think that women should not be asked to dress a certain way just because we're on television and because we're on a TV show? They're here as wrestlers and wrestlers only, and they should be giving up freedom of choice of how to dress, you know, how to represent themselves. Do you think that's okay, or is WWE right? Let me know what you guys think about that. That's right, Ron DMG. It's true that that sex does sell. That's right. And Moon's 22 is here. Moon's, good to see you, brother. It is good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I must tell you, I was thinking about you the other day. It is good to see you, brother. It's been a while. And as we can see here, it's going to be a good match as well because Grayson Waller is coming out. And the fact that Grayson Waller is coming out means that Nathan Fraser is also going to be out very soon because we're looking at a singles match. This one not for the title, but it's going to be a pretty interesting match as well. Grayson Waller versus Fraser comes up next. It comes up next. It's got to be good. That's right. Renegade Mandy Strawberry. Bad comedy indeed, Run DMG. Bad comedy always from the WWE. Very cringy. With that being said, this is time for commercial. And we go back to commercial just like that, just like you'd expect them to. Go to commercial. They love that. It's their favorite time of the time. Oh! And fans are making some noise. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's see what else do we have here. Let's see what is everybody talking about here. Let's see that Moon's good to see you once again, brother. Bobby says, I agree with Ember Moon. I love that. It should be up to the lady how she dresses. Indeed. Yep, I agree. It should be up to them. It's their choice. Some people are comfortable in bikinis, and some people are comfortable in dressing a certain way, and some people are just not. You cannot expect everybody to be the same, and you cannot expect everybody to dress the same. It's just not right. Women should be seen and kick ass. That's right, Dale. Absolutely. 100%. That segment was clearly only to show off someone in a bikini. 100%, Lance. That segment was only for that. If Mandy Rose is not coming out here tonight, dressed, not dressed, I'm sorry, but looking like a strawberry and looking super tanned, that was only for the sake of showing her off in a bikini. If she doesn't come out here tonight and sells, being super hurt or stuff like that, from every single shot, because she's super hurt, super tanned, then that segment does nothing else. So I'm not a fan of that either. And True is here. True, good to see you. Johnny Ace is one of many old perverts in the WWE. We know that for a fact, actually. We know that, he used to pick up girls. A lot of the girls that he picked up were from the cover of magazines. We know the likes of Alicia Fox actually were handpicked from Johnny Ace from those magazines. I've done interviews with a few of the wrestlers who were told that you're never going to make it big. You're never going to be able to make it because you don't look a certain way. And it's true. It's true. And Victor, good to see you, brother. He says the women should have their choice to dress sexy or not. Indeed, absolutely. And women are gorgeous. We can admire women to be gorgeous. You don't have to dress revealing or something like that. It's just also goes on to show, where does the world of media want the society to be? Because these days, a lot of the people are exposed to a lot of content that they should not be exposed to. If you look at NXT, if you look at the WWE as a whole, it is seen as programming that's intended for everybody. They call it a family company, a family-friendly company, very loud and proud. And for a family-friendly company to somehow shift gears and once again head in that direction, that old direction, it goes on to show the whole propaganda, if you want to talk about conspiracy here, the kind of content that is that everybody's being exposed to all their life. It's not right. It should not be that way. So it sucks. Yep, that's right. And Moon says, whoa, my eyes were in focus for a second. I thought the fans were real. What a realistic background. Thanks for that, Moons. Thank you, brother. Hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying the setup. We're here live, ringside. Creeds versus Viking Raiders should be good, 100%. Yep, that should be a good one. If only Viking Raiders don't get released this week, as it's rumored to be, but let's see. Women should be able to be who they are. That's right, Andy. What I love is that everybody in the family, everybody in the chat, all of us think alike here. And if you don't, you know what? I invite you and we invite you to put forward your thoughts. It's a debate. We're talking. There's no disrespect. Don't be afraid to join the conversation. Don't be afraid to, put forth your opinion, because here we're having a nice debate. But I love how everybody here is about pro-choice. You decide what you wear. Nobody's going to force you into that. That's right, how it should be. AJ Jacobs is wrestling the Thea heel on NXT Level Up. That's great. NXT Level Up is indeed great. That's right. And Mandy Rose, I see that. Super Tan. Nobody wants to be Super Tan. As we can see here, Diamond Mine is hard at work backstage. Now, I feel bad for them because we know that Malcolm Bivens is released, is no longer with the company. Now, that's something that we cannot blame the WWE for, because he wanted to be out of the company himself. So we cannot blame the WWE, but we know that their new leader, right, also is looking to be out, maybe looking to join AEW. So I feel bad for the Diamond Mine. I feel like this stable together, as a group would have been great. But now it seems like Roderick Strong could also be out of the company soon. He doesn't want to be there. So the Creed brothers and poor Ivy, they could be there by themselves. And Roderick and Malcolm could all be gone very soon. So let's see how this goes. And I mean, if I want to do that, I do that elsewhere. I want to see wrestling 100%, Lance. Well said right there. I heard that up until 20... Oh, by the way, we see Indy. Now, Indy's got to be heartbroken. Dexter's gone. Wow. Okay, let's see.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, you wish.
Okay. So they kind of acknowledge the fact that both of their partners are gone. They kind of acknowledge that. She was looking at her wedding ring, the fact that she's married to Dexter, but Dexter is gone, so she was looking at her wedding ring. And, Duke also came in. He was about to go for a kiss. Then Indy says, oh, hell no, which means that they are going to be involved in a romantic angle moving forward. That's 100% sure. It's going to happen. Let's see what happens. But Nathan Fraser is here. Nathan Fraser is going to be taking on Grayson Waller. That's going to be the next match. It's got to be a good match, I believe. Fraser versus Waller. Fraser is talented, and so is Waller. So they should be tearing their house down here. But again, I feel it's so stupid that they got rid of both their partners, right? Indy's left without a partner. Duke's left without a partner. Now, either they are going to be, just dissolving this whole thing like it never even happened, or they're going to be pairing them up. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see. And I heard that until 2019, the women weren't allowed to compete at WWE shows in Saudi Arabia. And when they did, they had to wear... That's right, that's true, Boons. The women were not allowed to compete in Saudi Arabia. And that's something that I give WWE a lot of credit for, because they got out there and they actually did something that's unthinkable. And they were able to convince the authority there to allow the women to wrestle, which is applaudable. Good stuff right there. When it's something good, we talk about it. We tell them it's good. WWE, what they did in Saudi Arabia about women's wrestling and women's revolution, it's great. Good stuff. Don't like Johnny A, says Michael. That's right. And Mr. Davis, good to see you. AJ hearing WWE wants to turn Roman back as babyface is not a good move. Kind of. I mean, we're seeing a lot of promos that he's cutting, especially in the UK tour. He cut a lot of the babyface promos, but I guess now he's super over with the fans. So even if Bloodline is face now, I guess is still gonna be fine. Yes, it won't have as much heat as it has now, because heels always draw more heat. But I guess he would just be a nice merchandise mover then. Let's see. Diamond Mine will never be the same. It will not be. Michael was great. I mean, Bivens is amazing talent. The way he sells people, only he can. And even if Roderick Strong sticks around, without Bivens, it will not be the same. And as we can see here, Grayson Waller has been put in a headlock right now. The sweet match so far. Very athletic. Very wow. Look at that. He's not letting go of Grayson Waller right there. I like Ivy Nile and Tad and Paxley. That's right, Bobby. They're both great. Both of them great. Since WWE wants the women to dress sexy, then WWE should have a lot of guys dress sexy to get people. Yes, that's right, Andy. I mean, LGBT community also should be respected. But you never know. A lot of fans these days are against representation too. You look at what is happening right now with Disney in Florida. So many people are against it. So it's a very tough the world that we live in right now. A lot of people are pro, you know, what do I say? Pro progress, I believe. You know, they want to move ahead in society. They want to make progress, but a lot of people don't feel comfortable with that. So yeah, there's a tough spot for everybody. Yeah. Best thing of Dakota Kai is when she turned heel in War Games. That's right, War Games, so good, so good. And as we can see here, Grayson Waller has not been able to, you know, get in the upper hand here. He is being dominated. He is being tossed around. He's being toyed around, and it's been done so beautifully. And now this guy's looking for a dive, and Grayson Waller, he runs up the ramp. He wants no part of the dive. He wants to stay away. He grabs a beach chair and he sits down right there on the ramp. He wants no part of that thing in the ring here. And as he was just chilling right there on the stage on that beach chair, the guy comes up to him, runs over to him, and now with those big punches, big blows to the head, and he's going to be having him back in the ring. That's right, they're back in the ring. That's right, Bobby Indy Hartwell. Diamond Mine should be done without the manager. Yeah, and I feel like Ivy and Creed brothers, I mean, they'd be great themselves. And as we can see here, there are some Chase University fans and some Chase University stars right there in the audience with the flag and whatnot. That's right. And the dean, or the owner of Chase University himself, Mr. Chase, also right there, leading the parade, leading the party. What a great experience must it be for the NXT stars, for the NXT fans to be there among the stars in the audience, you know, to be up and close with them, to interact with them. What a great experience must that be. Roderick Strong is a new leader. That's right, Jason. He is a new leader, but is he gonna leave for Elite? Is he gonna stay here? Also, Duke and Indy, they definitely tease something, and if they tease something, it's gotta be teased for a reason. So they could be a thing in the future. And Andy and Bobby, I see that you love Indy. Great stuff. Don't know what to see in Duke. Let's see. It kind of reminds me of Mike Bennett a lot, and that's not because of the haircut or whatnot, but it really kind of reminds me of Mike Bennett. Seems like a really nice guy. Nathan Fraser, my pick. He's Seth Rollins' pride student. That's right, Andy. He is. And look at him go. I mean, Grayson Waller has been put through a lot of pain. I would like to see a match between Fraser and Seth Rollins in the future. What a great match would that be on Monday Night Raw. Can you imagine Rollins facing off his own very student? What a proud moment that would be. And we can see Fraser has been tossed off the apron. He was gonna go for a big springboard right there of the ropes, I guess, and Grayson Waller just catches him off guard and somehow tries to turn the tables around, gets him off the apron, and now Grayson Waller gets out of the ring and meets Fraser with a big clothesline. Fraser is down. Waller has the beach ball in his hand. If he attacks him with the beach ball, it means that it's a disqualification, right? Oh, wow. Beach ball mania. Who remembers that? When the fans used to throw around beach balls when they used to be bored. I've been a part of some crowd at Barclays Center, and I've seen a lot of beach balls myself, and it's not good. It's very disrespectful, and that's what Waller did right there. He got the beach ball. He was about to toss it to the fans, but just before he could, he ripped it apart. Just being a heel and selling himself off beautifully as a heel right there. Good stuff. Good stuff right there from Grayson Waller. And let's see what else do we have here. I got Waller for the win, says Dale. Beautiful. Bobby says Grayson, my pick. That's great. Waller indeed a good heel, Run DMG brother. We just saw him. So good with his beach ball. I'm glad that AEW believes in Sonny Kiss. That's right. Sonny and Nyla, it's great. Waller, my pick, says Victor. Yep. Watch that guy in the front row. Michael, which guy? I'm gonna pay attention. Which guy? Let me know. And Andy says NXT is headed back to. That's true. So NXT definitely always wanted to go back to the Full Sail University. I believe the last show that they recorded there was somewhere in the October of 2020. Now, when we released that top 50 news stories of the day video, we did talk about NXT headed back to Full Sail too, and it seems like that's something that's got to be happening soon. I want to see Ricochet versus Nathan Fraser on NXT. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I wanted to see Bayley versus Dakota Kai, but we cannot. That's true. It's sad, but true. But that would have been a great match, Chris. Dakota Kai, Bayley, similar personalities, very bubbly, would be nice. And Waller says true. All right, let's see what happens. I want to go for Fraser because he's been doing so well and really had the match in control for the very good amount of this whole match. But, you know, once again, it's my heart versus mind situation. Just like last match, I thought my heart was saying Solo, but my mind was saying Cameron. For this match, my heart says Fraser, but my mind says Waller. It's got to be Waller. I think my mind's got to be right once again. Heart always gives you a heartbreak. That's why you got to go with the mind. You got to go with Waller. That's right. And he gets Waller. He gets Fraser up. And Fraser with the reversal now with those elbow strikes to Waller. I guess that's the last attempt to get on top. And Waller very quickly gets Fraser down before Fraser could actually move another inch. Look at that. Waller once again has the match again under control. And I kind of miss Sanga. You know, Sanga, who was just helping Waller out these days, no longer with him now. I think they're now bitter enemies. But I miss Sanga. I mean, Sanga was great. And Waller right there goes for a big elbow strike. Look at that. Elbow dive right there into the chest of Fraser. Going for the cover. 1-2 and a kick out. And a kick out right there from Waller. And Chase University cheering on Waller as we can see here. Look at that. In black shirt, tall guy. All right, Michael. Look out. Look out. Oh, yeah. I saw him. I saw the guy. That's right. I did see him. He got right in the face of Waller, if I'm not wrong. Or Fraser. Yep, he's definitely not shy. They're doing the wave, that's right, they are, you know, they teased the beach ball, Victor, and you cannot stop the fans. They took away the beach ball, and they got the wave, and the funny part is, even the Chase University guys are doing the wave, as you can see here, and since the NXT, you know, the stage, or the seating arrangement is not that big, there are not a lot of fans, it's very up and close to the ring, you can actually see the wave very, very well. It's funny, wow. Yeah, they are doing the wave, look at that. It's funny. And the Chase University also a big part of the wave. Oh dear. Mike Bennett did great against Nick Aldis on NWA Power. I can imagine. Mike Bennett is doing great. Renegade says Waller to use, so this time my heart could be right, yeah? Let's see. Let's see. I like for him to win, brother. I like for Fraser to win for sure. And Fraser going for the big dive. Waller catches him off guard. That was a super kick. Kind of a bot super kick, I believe. But a super kick indeed. And he gets Fraser down, going for the cover, and 1-2 and a kick out. Are you kidding me? Fraser kicks out at a 2, even after that big move. Fraser still kicks out. Waller versus Fraser still going on. I thought that was going to be it. I thought Waller had the match won. Look at Chase University guys though. They're watching on. Yep, look at them. And the waves are still on. The wave's still going on. Come on, that's so annoying. It's been years since we've seen the wave, right? We've not seen fans do the wave in a long time. I believe ever since we came back from the Thunderdome era, the fans kind of forgot the stuff that they used to do, you know? And now they don't do that anymore. So I wonder if this, after tonight's NXT, fans will be bringing back the wave to the main roster shows. Let's see. But right now, Fraser is going to go for the big dive. Waller was not able to reverse it. Look at that. He gets Waller off the apron, and now with a big dive, Waller down. Fraser still on fire. Fraser's on fire here. Look at that. He's running on pure adrenaline one right now. Fraser is about to get to the top turnbuckle, it seems. Is he going to be able to do it? Wow, you can actually see near the shoulder, the right shoulder of Fraser is actually a big bruise. So he's taken a big hit in this match. And now going to go for the big super kick on Waller. And actually 2 of those big kicks to Waller's head. Got to go for the cover. 1, 2, and wow, Waller grabs the ropes just in the nick of time, saving this match. And saving it from getting over just yet. Fraser cannot believe it. Waller still in this match. I cannot believe it. What a great match this has been so far. Really good. And Bobby says Steve Macklin versus Chris Sabin. And Mike Bailey versus Alex Shelley at Impact Wrestling Under Siege. Beautiful stuff, brother. Beautiful stuff. Under Siege has got to be a good event. And this weekend we've got big matches. We've got Under Siege. We've got WrestleMania Backlash. It's got to be great. And Under Siege is when we will be defending our Galactic Championship. So your Galactic title will be on the line for Under Siege, and whoever wins the Galactic title at Under Siege will be, of course, starting off WrestleMania Backlash with a +1 advantage, as at WrestleMania Backlash we will be having the World title on the line. So, you know, guys, if you want the +1 advantage, make sure to get your predictions right for Under Siege, because, you know, your +1 advantage could actually have you win big at Backlash. And as you can see, Beautiful stuff right there, because this match is still going on. Fraser is putting on a hell of a fight. He's not giving up. So resilient right there. And Waller with a big uppercut to Fraser. Fraser down, but he's not out. Not out yet. And Renegade with a 1-1. So I believe Fraser won. Is that the case, Renegade? Yeah, I think that must be the case, since you say 1-1. Because for me, the match is still going on. Fraser has Waller up on the top turnbuckle. Let's see how this goes. Waller lost, Fraser won. Oh gosh, alright, that's great. That is fantastic. Okay, I'm a 1-1 too, but I thought it was going to be, Waller that's going to be winning, but Fraser won. Big win for Fraser. Really puts him on the radar here. Really puts him on the map. I mean, people are... Wait a second. Did Waller self-injure himself? What even happened right there? Okay, wow. Anyways, Fraser picked up the big win. It's got to put him on the radar. A lot of fans are now going to pay attention to Fraser, because he got a really big win here. Congratulations to Fraser. That was a very hard-fought battle. Both of them just brought their A game, and they did so well. Just so well. I love that match. What a great match that was. Fraser deserves to be celebrated. And look at Andre Chase right there. Also in the ring. Also ringside in the fans. He's happy. He's smiling. Wow. Spring Breakin. Running wild right now. This is a good show so far. Definitely putting on some great matches up there. So good. So good, guys. And if you look at the match that could be coming up next, let's see what else do we have here. We have a tag team match. We have Creed Brothers that are taking on Viking Raiders. Of course, it's going to be a great match. We have Natalya, we have Lashley, and we have Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons. It's going to be in action. It's going to be a tag team match. We're going to be having a sit-down between Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar. And of course, we're going to be having that match that everybody's talking about. We're going to be having Bron Breakker, who's going to be going after Joe Gacy. This time without Harland, because Harland is not going to be in Gacy's side ever again. Chase cost Waller the match. That's right. Look at Chase. So happy. Look at him smiling. That's right. Chase cost him the match. And as we can see right there, Fraser is celebrating with the Chase University. I don't know. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, lots of love from the Chase University here. And Fallon Henley. We're getting a package for her. A video package for Henley right here. And Henley is one of those stars that, they see a lot of promise in her. And I guess we see a lot of promise in her too. She's been... I know AEW's got their own cowboy, but Henley here is our cowgirl in the WWE, and she's looking good. Look at her, like a horse whisperer right there. Beautiful. Yep. She just looks like a good old country girl, She could be the new Mickie James, honestly, if they're able to pull it off. Look at that. She's also in the women's breakout tournament, so that's just been announced. But really, if they're able to pull this off and get Henley going strong for a couple years, for like 3-4 years, even on the main roster, we could be looking at Henley actually being the next Mickie James. She's got the complete package. Wow, this is sweet. I don't know if you guys caught that, but we just saw with the two Dons of NXT show up right in their respective cars. We saw Santos Escobar and his crew. They show up in all white, looking good as they show up in all white. But we also saw Tony D'Angelo and his crew show up in all black. So it's a black versus white, it's the devil versus the angel kind of situation here. It is the two Dons of NXT, and they're going to be facing off against each other. And I love both of them. I think Santos Escobar is pure money. I think Santos Escobar just is so good, and so believable as the Don. But so is Tony D'Angelo. He's got the accent, he's got the intonation, the pronunciation, he's got the way he moves, the way he acts. A lot of people might say that he's not the Don. Come on, he's lightweight. He can't be the Don. No way. But really, he portrays it very well. I respect both of them. They're both great. And True says Steiner to win. I think so too, brother. I think Steiner or Breakker, he's got a retain for sure. AJ, are you doing Power and Watchalong next week? That's right, Bobby. Definitely will be doing it. This week, today, I just had a last-minute interview that popped up, so which is why we couldn't do a Power. But next week, for sure, Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons, my pick. I want to pick that too. I think Natalya's here. She's here for a reason, and she would want to put Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons over. What a team would that be? Looking forward to the match. Fallon Henley, that's right. Bobby, look at those big eyes of Bobby. Jason, that's right. Fallon Henley package. Really, they want the fans to pay attention to Henley, and that's working. Sit-down meeting is next, indeed, brother Victor. Fallon Henley, she's hot. That's right, Andy. She's good. And this is what I was talking about. You don't have to dress. You don't have to dress sexy. You don't have to dress in a revealing fashion to be over, to look beautiful. You're gonna look beautiful anyways. You know, just put the spotlight on the women. You know, give them the camera, give them the TV spot if they deserve it, if they're talented, and they're gonna get themselves over. They don't have to, you know, dress in a certain way to be over. Look at Fallon Henley. She doesn't dress revealing. She doesn't dress, you know, out of the ordinary. She doesn't dress, you know, in that fashion. But still, she's over, and still we find her beautiful. So come on. Don't force a certain dress pattern onto these female wrestlers, because that's uncalled for. And I'm happy to see Fallon Henley in a women's breakout tournament. Yes, Bobby, so am I, absolutely. And Chris says Henley is pretty, that's it. She's great, she's good, she's gorgeous. Asia, there's only one Don, that is Santos Escobar. Andy, that's true. But Tony D'Angelo, also, sort of a Don, sort of a bad guy. Let's see how this goes down, you know. R.I.P. to the real bad guy out there, you know, the one and the only Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. I mean, there's no one who's badder and better than Razor, you know, one of the best. But I can only imagine, can you imagine a face-off between Razor, you know, or Scott Hall and these men? I mean, Razor would have put them to shame. There's only one Don, there's only one bad guy, and that's Razor Ramon. That's right, there's only one. And dream match Escobar versus Andrade, that'd be good, that'd be great, absolutely. Late China was on, that's right, absolutely, 100%. Yep. And with that being said, guys, big interview coming out this Sunday. Wrassingh from Impact Wrestling is going to be joining us for an exclusive interview, and he's a great man. You know, we go into detail talking about his career, his family, where he's at right now, his plans moving forward. And I must tell you, I say this literally every single time I do a new interview. I say, this is my favorite interview so far, and really it is. Every single interview just comes out so well, and just such a pleasure to do these interviews, especially the one with Raj. What a great guy he is. I say it all the time. I say, you know, JTG and a lot of those people are the most of the humble people that I've ever met, I've ever interviewed. But really, Wrassingh, so humble, so nice, and the work that he's doing to get people off street, the work he's doing to get the youth off street, to make something better out of their lives. You know, he's doing a great job, not just in the ring, but at the ring. Wrassingh is so good. And when the interview drops this Sunday, I hope you all enjoy it, because really a good interview indeed. And Bobby says, AJ, I would like to see Thea Hale wrestle in women's breakout tournament. She has been impressing me on NXT Level Up. That's right, Bobby, she is good, indeed good. And now we go to the fake commentators of NXT, because we know there's only one real commentator. You're looking at him, and we can see Wade Barrett along with his buddy right there ringside. And we're now getting the sit down. Let's see how this goes. Look, good to see you, Jake, the tribal chief. All right, this looks interesting.
You're late. Listen here, Jacqueline. What? You're soon gonna learn when you're the Don. People wait on you. What is he doing here? I thought it was just our cruise. AJ Galante is my consigliere. He's part of the family. See, in my line of business, you need someone who can provide guidance. I know what a consigliere is. He doesn't belong here. Look, Santos, I called this meeting before things escalated to a place where you don't want to be.
That's
to a
right.
place I don't want to go.
This is so good.
See, me and you, we're both very powerful men in our respective circles. And yeah, we got off on our wrong foot. But I'm a gracious man. I'm willing to look past all the disrespect that you've shown me. Some of it knowingly, and some of it unknowingly. Maybe. But tonight we settle things like businessmen. Tony, I respect the way you carry yourself. But as a businessman? No. Out in the street, everyone knows they can trust Santos.
I love it. I love it. This is a golden old. It feels like I'm watching a 1980s film here between two Dons. So good. I love it.
I offer a few men. And what did you do? You chose to play games. Lowball offers. The fish and the windshield.
These guys are so believable as Dons. Santos Escobar, of course, he's so good. But Tony, his accent, the way he talks, the smiles, the smirks, so good.
Craps is a game. Poker's a game. Even Yahtzee. My guy Stacks over there, he's a mean dice player. You know what I think? I think that there's enough business to go around in NXT. Enough pie for Tony D and for the Legatos. We want similar things, yes.
That's right.
But we are at two very different points of the journey. You want to build a family from scratch, but me, I'm adding to an already existing empire.
That's right.
Maybe there's some way we can come together and share business.
So Escobar wants to work
Have a proven track
with
record of
D'Angelo.
success.
He wants to form
We
a
can sit
team,
back,
perhaps?
Follow my lead.
Yeah.
Follow your lead? You know, you're talking to him, the Don of NXT. I don't follow anybody. Who do you think you are? What are you, crazy?
Wow. And very politely, Tony D'Angelo refuses. He rejects the offer.
Tony, all this tension isn't good for you.
Wow.
Or me, to be honest. So now that we know each other a little bit more, I say we call a truce. Look, I apologize for my hot-headedness. And I apologize for not fully understanding where you're coming from.
And Andy says, alright. Yeah, that's right.
That in the end,
He's trying though, Andy. He's
for
trying.
family business.
I appreciate it.
And peace
It's cringy, but it's good, right?
is what's best for your business.
Yep, that's right.
And peace is what's best for your business.
Look at
Let's
that.
make a deal. Done. For you. Let's make a toast to the peace agreement. To the peace agreement.
A peace treaty is now being signed between Escobar and Tony D'Angelo. But what does the agreement involve? We'll find out. Oh, look at the music right there. Look at the music. Wow.
See you around.
Alright, see you around, guys. See you around. And everybody's walking off. Look at that. Okay.
Cruz, start the car.
Well, no peace has been made between these four women.
Interesting.
Set to collide next.
Interesting for sure. That was a little interesting sit down. That was very brief though. I thought it would be longer, but it was very brief. At the end of the day, we know that both of them want peace. They don't want to fight, they want peace. Tony D'Angelo was offered to work with Escobar, and Escobar will be taking the lead. But Tony D'Angelo said, follow your lead. Do you know who you're talking to? I'm the Don of NXT. So they're not going to be working under anybody's leadership. They're just going to be signing a peace treaty, a peace agreement. I guess we'll get to know the details. We'll get to know exactly what this peace treaty involves. It's going to be interesting. AJ, I like to see Naomi and Sasha Banks versus Kaden Carter and Kacy Catanzaro. That'd be nice. Yeah, hopefully in the future. And my pick is Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons. Now, that's a good pick. I think so too. But again, you know, about Kacy Catanzaro, Bobby, she has to be super over. Somebody within the WWE, the executives, she's got to be over for the reason why she's on 2K22 right now. I mean, there could have been so many people out there who could have been in the game who are not in the game, but Kacy somehow ended being a DLC, so she's got to be super over somebody up there. So I expect her to do big things for sure in the future. And Chris says Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons is picked. That's because coming up next is got to be that match. Coming up next is got to be the match between Natalya. It's got to be a match between Natalya and Lash Legend versus Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons. That match is coming up next. It's got to be a good one for sure. You know, it's been a very quick night, I must say. We have already done with about an hour of the show. It doesn't feel like an hour. It seems like the party is just getting started. But believe it, guys, it's been an hour. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it has been an hour indeed. And we have already seen the Nathan Fraser versus Grayson Waller match, what the match that was. We've seen Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes, what the match that was. We have seen Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar sit down as well. Now what was left is 3 matches. We're gonna be seeing the Creed Brothers versus Viking Raiders, Natalya, Lashley and Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons, and the Breakker versus Gacy. So we'll see how this goes down. Interestingly, the first hour of the show only had 2 matches and 1 little segment. The second hour of the show, which is the final hour of the show, has 3 major matches. So I guess one of those matches at least is not going to be too long. We'll see how this goes down, but the second hour of the show sounds really very interesting, So, it must see. Let's see how this goes down. It's going to be a good night for sure. And let's see, True says Natty and Legend. I love that, brother. I love that. Natty and Legend also could pick up the win. I mean, Natalya is here for the reason. And the fact that they have made it clear that Natalya is here for the longer run. She's not just going to be here for one match. She's going to be here for a brief run. So, if that's right, then it would make sense for Natalya to win tonight. So, she could actually be going over. And Ricky says Nikita Lyons and Cora Jade. Agent Dr. Wagner and Andrade should jump Tony D in the parking lot. That's right. You know, we know that Dr. Wagner Jr. and Andrade like each other. You know, Andrade basically joined his faction at Triplemania. So we could be seeing them, maybe Dynamite, maybe some other show working together. That'd be nice. And, you know, whoa, okay. Alright, even the backstage interviewer looking ready for Spring Break here tonight. That's nice. And the Viking Raiders are here looking good, looking ready. They've got a big match coming up. Let's see how this goes. My pick is the favorite, Lash Legend and Natalya. That's right, Bobby. I think it's got to be Natalya too. Earlier I was saying maybe Natalya is going to go down. But if Natalya has to stick around for a bit longer, she's got to be staying at NXT for a brief run. She's got to win tonight. I think so too. Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons wins as Victor. My pick, Jade, and Nikita Lyons is Andy. Nikita Lyons, she is so hot. Same Cora Jade, look at that. Beautiful, Ricky, beautiful. That's right. Wow. And Pretty Deadly out here just mocking the Viking Raiders. You kidding me?
Right, boy, after what we did to the Creed brothers for these championships, they're never going to be the same again.
You interrupt us again, and we'll change who's damaged goods.
Bit rude.
Listen, we came here with one goal in mind, but we're happy to change our focus to you.
No, thank you. Good luck tonight. Good luck.
Finally, the Viking Raiders look a bit intimidating, and Joe Gacy is here once again without Harland. This is something we'll have to get used to. Gacy without Harland.
Become a better place. I am the change.
Yes, you are.
The barrier breaker, the difference maker. Tonight, we are on the precipice of a new beginning. You should fear what happens if I don't win the NXT Championship. But don't be afraid, because tonight I will change the world.
Wow. Alright, so Gacy is here not to win, but he's here to change the world, and I really want to see Gacy versus Kevin Owens. The Kevin Owens, the character that he is right now, against Gacy would be hilarious, but very interesting. I want to see that. By the way, Nikita Lyons making her way out. Yeah, I know you guys have much love for Nikita, and she's here, looking thicker than a Snicker, right? She's here. Let's see how this goes. Cora Jade also here. Sweet stuff. Nikita and Cora Jade. The match is happening right now. Let's see how this goes. Joe Gacy has the carrying cross vibe. Indeed, Victor. Indeed. He has that vibe. And Clay says, what's up, AJ? How are you doing? I'm watching the NBA playoffs. That's nice, Clay. Very nice. Bobby says, I like Pretty Deadly. Very sweet. Yeah, they are good, but you know what? Viking Raiders, they sort of intimidated them and said, you know what? If you want to fight, let's fight tonight. Let's do it. And they're like, oh, we don't want any part of you, or you be you. So yeah, Pretty Deadly kind of got pretty scared of Viking Raiders right there. And Joe Gacy indeed has the Karen Grob swipe. Victor and Renegade. Look at Renegade. Renegade, you still awake, my friend? I thought you'd be sleeping. But yeah, that's right. Nikita Lyons and Cora Jade. I see those big eyes. I see they're your pick for a reason. Purple around Joe Gacy's name. The purple light means somebody is watching. When you see purple light, it means a wrestler is being watched by someone. That's right, and by someone, it means the Judgment Day. And we see a lot of purple around Joe Gacy. And now that Harland is not a part of this Gacy thing, it even opens Gacy. It opens him up to join a faction more than ever. So he could be joining the Judgment Day eventually. It could happen, Jason. Here comes my favorite girl, Cora Jade. She's over, man. I mean, Cora Jade is over. You talk about Paige AJ Lee, she's a combination of all of that. She can move in the ring. She's very likable, has a very great personality. She's good. Definitely, she's good. And this is going to be a good match. Lash Legend looking as good as ever. Natalya looking good. This is going to be a great match. Lash Legend, by the way, her stature in the ring, her in-ring presence, she's tall, she's athletically gifted. When she's in the ring, she steals the spotlight because she is that good. So this has got to be a good match for sure. Nobody believes that Gacy will win this match. I do not. I definitely do not. I don't see Bron Breakker is going to be dropping the title to Gacy. At least not tonight. I don't think it's going to happen. Anybody else thinks that Gacy will win? Let us know. Both ladies looking pretty, and got Lyons and Cora for the win. That's right, my brother Dale. They are looking good. And we can see Lash Legend and Cora Jade starting off match early. And Lash Legend with the elbow strike to Cora Jade. Cora Jade kind of down right now. Legend grabs her by her hair, gets her up. And Legend throws her across the ring, tosses her right there to the corner. Legend's loving it. Of course, AJ, you know I'm watching the NHL plays out. That's right. That's right, Andy. I know that, brother. I hope you're having fun, though. Lash Legend, look at those big eyes, Bobby. Yeah, she's looking good. Cora Jade, she's looking like young AJ Lee. Indeed, Ricky. She's got that personality, indeed. Yeah. And as we see here, Cora Jade actually has the upper hand. Even though she's smaller than Legend, you know, Legend's way taller, just physically intimidating, has the upper hand when it comes to, you know, her size. She's the size advantage. She's got the height advantage. But still, Legend is... okay, look at that. Now some double T move here between Legend and Natalya. It took two to get Cora Jade down because Cora Jade is on such a fire. She's young. She's ready. She's, she's running on adrenaline here. And she has a chip on her shoulder. She wants to prove the world that she's the very best. And that's why she comes out here every single week to prove that she is the very best indeed. Let's see how this goes. I always like Lash Legend, says Bobby. I love that. Cora Jade, favorite girl in NXT since Dakota Kai was released. That's right. Dakota Kai was very likable, but Cora Jade also. She's good. Absolutely. Breaker will win, says Renegade. I agree. Come on, Nikki DeLions and Cora Jade. That's right, Ricky. Come on. But I do think that it's going to be Natalya and Legend that's going to win here because, you know, Natalya's got to stick around a bit more on NXT. And if her first match is a loss, then there's not a lot of reason for her to stick around. So if she's really sticking around, I think she should win. By the way, we're seeing Nikita Lyons and Natalya get involved physically for the first time ever. And look at both of them. Both of them, it seems like they have a similar build somehow. Both of them, you know, of course, they're blondes. The appearance-wise, they're very similar. The build is similar. Yes, Nikita is a bit taller, but apart from that, they both have a very similar build. They look pretty much alike in the ring right there. The moveset also much alike. This is interesting. This is an interesting matchup. Nikita Lyons, Natalya, there's a lot of similarities going on right there between the two. I have a craving for thighs all of a sudden. All right, Gary, I see that. And come on, Lash Legend. That's right, Bobby. I'm cheering on Lash Legend as well. Lions baby got back. Indeed, indeed. And Izzy Time is here. Izzy Time, it is so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I know you're busy with school and whatnot. I know you told me that you were going to be busy, but I hope school's going well. I hope you're doing well. And it's so good to see you, Izzy Time. I hope you're enjoying NXT Spring Breakin because it's been a good show. And look at that. We have once again Nikita Lyons in control and Natalya with the roll-up going for the cover. Nikita Lyons kicks out. Beautiful so far. What a great match. Nikita Lyons has Natalya in a headlock right now. I cannot believe it, but both of them just look so alike right now. Both of them just so alike. I swear, I kid you not. If Natalya was wearing a green outfit right now, they both would look like twin sisters. They both look so alike. And Lash Legend and Nikita Lyons going at it. Man, both of them just beast in the ring. I mean, look at Legend. She is no joke. You know, you talk about Charlotte Flair being the queen. If Legend is able to keep her momentum and she's able to go up to the main roster and go to the ranks of Charlotte Flair, I think Legend and Charlotte would have a great match. And Legend could steal the spotlight from Charlotte Flair. She could be the threat to Charlotte Flair if she's able to keep her up her performance. She is good. Legend is good. Look at that with a big close-on to Nikita Lyons, and both of them have been tossed outside of the ring right now. Both of them tossed out. Yeah, beautiful. And Nikita, Natty, and Legend. That's right, true. Look at those big eyes. Look at those big eyes. I love that. I was cheering for Mickie James and Kenzie Pace today during the match on Power. That's right. Yeah, Mickie James is great indeed, brother. I agree that Cora Jade is young AJ Lee. That's right, Chris. Really is. And you know, CM Punk likes Cora Jade too. We know that for a reason. So lots of similarities. The buckle will pop again. I did see that true. When Legend was about to deliver that suplex to Nikita, she held on that buckle, and I was like, you better not trust that buckle because it can come unbuckling at any time. That's right, true. That's right. Cora freaking Jade. I love that, Renegade. That's right. Natty needs to turn on Lashley so that way Natty can continue her own quest on teaching the NXT Women's Division. I like that, Andy. That's a very good take, actually. You know, she's here to teach the women to be on their own, to really shine bright and, you know, build themselves as wrestlers, as the athletes, as the performers. So for her to, you know, give Legend a little bit of a lesson here and turning against her just for her own good would actually make sense. I agree, Andy. That's a very good and a very hot take there. Lashley is pretty. She really is, Bobby. She's good and she's very intimidating in the ring. I mean, you saw her in the Nikita Alliance. Legend is taller than Nikita and she just has the upper hand because of her height advantage. Really does. And really, I can only imagine a match between herself and Charlotte would be so damn good. Victor says Lashley is Jade Cargill 2.0. She is. She really is. And you know, I think she could actually be better. Because Jade, even though she's great, oh my gosh, Jade is fantastic. You look at her and you know she's a star. You know Jade is a star just by looking at her. But still, there's a lot of work to be done when it comes to the in-ring stuff. Really, a lot of work to be done. But Legend, I think, is kind of better than Jade. So, and you know, when you talk about in-ring stuff, I would like to see a match between the two for sure, but I really want to see a match between Legend and Charlotte Flair. Would be great. How much of the show have I missed? Izzy, you have missed about 1 hour and 11 minutes of the show. You've missed a good part of the show, but the title match, the main event, still to come. That's going to be Breakker and Gacy. It is for the NXT Championship. And you also have the match between the Viking Raiders versus the Creed Brothers also coming up. That's going to be a good match as well. It's going to be happening up next. But right now, we've got Cora Jade. We've got Nikita Lyons versus Natalya and Legend. So far, so good. I would like to see Legend versus Fallon Henley. Would be nice, Bobby, but I think Legend would destroy Henley. Legend is so good. AJ Lee deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe one day, Chris. You know, in wrestling, you never say never. So I think it could happen. It should happen, and I think it could happen. I mean, AJ Lee was a big part of the women's evolution, so yeah, she deserves it. Definitely deserves it. And so does Maria Kanellis. And when I spoke with Maria, and I brought up the idea of a Hall of Fame induction, she said, it's probably not happening. It's probably never happening. So Maria, even though she just deserves it so much, she doesn't see it happening because of politics. Let's see what happens here. But Natalya tags... She tags Legend inside. Legend here with a big, alright, look at the big blow right there to Cora Jade. And she just dwarfs Cora Jade. Cora Jade looks like such a baby in front of Legend and Natalya as well. And a big chop to the chest of Cora Jade. Cora Jade definitely hurt with those big kicks to the gut. Yeah, in front of Legend, it seems like Jade almost stands no chance here. Chris, AJ, and CM Punk were part of the storyline. That's what's happening here. Oh, I see that. That's right, yeah. But you never know. Wrestling, never say never. Izzy, you missed the triple threat match. That's right, that was a great match indeed. And as we can see here, Natalya is looking to put Cora Jade away. She gets her up on her shoulders. And, alright, she's looking for the back breaker right there. Yeah, she's just pushing her through the limits right there. Cora Jade is hurt. Yeah, she's in pain. Almost wants to quit, almost wants to tap out. Legend looks very concerned. And Jade with her, alright, Jade is down, and Natalya is still trying to be in control. She actually punches Nikita Lyons, trying to get her off the apron, but that doesn't work. And Natalya is going to go for the cover on Jade. Jade kicks out, still on this match. The match still going on, still going strong. And Clay, that's right, Bayley would love to interview Bayley, but a big interview with Impact Wrestling's Wrassingh is coming out this weekend on Sunday, so don't miss out. It's got to be one of the best interviews that I've ever done. What a great guy Wrassingh is, and what a great story he has. You know, he goes a long way. Wrassingh, Gama Singh, Jinder Mahal. I mean, it's the same family, so he's got great stories. Got to tune in, guys. Bobby says Lashley is doing great. Indeed, she's doing fantastic. I think this match has put a Lash Legend, the spotlight on her, more than it's put a spotlight on Cora Jade. Cora Jade has been on the receiving end of the offense in this match, and Legend and Natalya have been on fire. We haven't even seen a lot of Nikita Lyons herself. Really? This match has been all about Natalya and Legend so far. Cora Jade is a girl next door. That's right, Renegade. Super cool. And just a girl next door, a lot of people can relate to Cora Jade. She can be super over with the youth today, right? With the younger girls, with the teenagers, they would absolutely love Cora Jade for sure. And Jade was looking for the hot tag to Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons trying to stretch, trying to get to her, but Natalya stops her once again. Look at that. And with the going for the cover. And Jade still kicks out. You can look at the look on the face of Cora Jade. She's hurt. She almost feels like she could be tearing up soon. You know, she's definitely hurt. But she is refusing to give up. If it wasn't for AJ Lee, all these women wouldn't be in NXT. That's right, Chris. Really, big credit goes to AJ and a lot of the wrestlers. Even the women from back in the day. Even the likes of Maria Kanellis, you know, and Candice Michelle. I mean, all of them really did big things for the women to do what they're able to do now. Really, lots of credit goes to all of them, but especially to Paige and AJ Lee. And as we can see here, Natalya grabs Cora Jade, gets her in the corner one more time, and with a tag being made to Lash Legend. Legend now in, and once again going for the big kicks to Cora Jade. Until and unless Cora Jade is able to do something, she is not going to be able to make it to her partner, Nikita Lyons there. And Natalya tagged herself in. Now Cora Jade hit her with the elbow strike, and she gets Lash Legend down to the ringside as well. Cora Jade is just crawling to the other side of the ring. She's trying to make her way to Nikita Lyons. Is going to go for the hot tag. Natalya stops her just right there. Was about to lock in the sharpshooter, and Cora Jade makes a hot tag to Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons is on fire as we see here. She's going after Natalya. Look at that. Nikita Lyons on fire. Natalya is probably regretting everything here. Wow. Nikita gets Natalya down. She gets Lash Legend down. Nikita was going to go for a suplex. Natalya now going to go for a roll-up on Nikita. Nikita kicks out, going for a roll-up herself. And Natalya kicks out. They are so good. And Renegade says, baby got back. That's right. Watching this match is all I can think of. Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that was almost a 3 right there, but Natalya kicks out one more time. People on Twitter said that Lashley is green. No, she's good. She's definitely good. We're watching her right now. She's good for sure. Shawn Michaels is now in control of NXT UK, like what Triple H did. And you know what? It's great because really somebody needed to be hands-on with NXT UK. It's a great promotion, but I feel like it kind of lacked direction. There's only so much that Triple H can do himself, so I'm glad that Shawn is there, and I think he will do great things with NXT UK. I'm excited for that. That's right, Run DMG, I agree. Natalya still got it. She's still going strong. And Lash Legend going with those big punches, big strikes to the head of Nikita Lyons right there. Legend is going strong. Nikita Lyons is in trouble once again. Cora Jade is still down on the apron as well. She's still hurt. Legend is going after Nikita. Wow, this match has been really about Natalya and Legend here. They have been dominating. And Legend in a roll-up right there. Oh my gosh, Natalya accidentally hits Legend in the face. Accidentally kicks her in the face. And Natalya cannot believe what just happened. Legend cannot believe what's happening. Oh dear, oh dear. And I guess this is going to be the end of it. This has to be the end of it. This is the end of it. That's right, that's right. Natalya, she screwed up real bad. She screwed up bad. This is the Spring Break screw job, guys. The Spring Break, Natalya screwed Legend. As we can see right there, Cora Jade and Lyons have won the match. You guys were all right. I was getting all, into my conspiracy theory of maybe Natalya staying around a bit, so she should win. I was trying to be very smart, but that was wrong. You guys were all right. 2-1-1 for everybody. Victor, Dale, Renegade, everybody on fire here. 3, and by the way, Chris has been unbeatable. Look at Chris and his score with the predictions. 3-0. Beautiful stuff, Chris. Beautiful stuff. 1-2 for Bobby. Man, that's right. That's right. Cora and Nikita, they won. 0-2 true. You know, that's great because if the show is unpredictable, it means we're having fun, and we are having fun. I jinxed Natalya. That's right, Run DMG. I mean, yeah, Natalya screwed this up. Yeah, she screwed it up, but this was a good match for sure. Nevertheless, it was a good match. Let's take a look Actually, the match also lasted pretty long. Yep, it did. The match lasted about 8 minutes or so. Sweet. They got a sweet time of its own right there. And Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons looking good, looking happy. I think a few years down the road, we're going to be going back and we're going to be looking at this picture of Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons together, and we'll talk about how they have changed over the years and how they've evolved over the years, because yeah, they're only going to get better with the years, and by the time they're on the main roster, they're going to be such mega stars. I cannot wait to see their rise up the ranks and the rise of the ladder. It's going to be great. And 3-0, Andy as well, unbeatable right there. Beautiful stuff, beautiful invincible score right there, Andy. Natty made her uncle Bret Hart very happy. Oh yeah, Bret Hart must be very, very, very proud of Natalya, for sure. Lashley is great, absolutely Bobby, 100% Andy. Danhausen, he cursed Natalya. Oh yeah, probably that's what happened. It's gotta be Danhausen. You're right, it's gotta be Danhausen, Victor, 100%. And wow, look at those eyes. Yeah, you talk about big eyes. Look at those eyes from Renegade. Lots of love for Paxley. You gotta love that. And you know, just like I said, women don't have to dress in a revealing fashion to be over. Paxley doesn't dress like Mandy Rose. Does not do that. But still, people love her and they find her gorgeous. So really, nobody should be forced into wearing something that they're not comfortable with. And people can be over because of their talent or because they're pretty. And Paxley, I mean, is both, right? So, as you can see here, Danhausen encouraged Natalya, that's right. Oh, beautiful stuff, Clay. I hope you have a great weekend. Viking Raiders as Chris's pick to win. Everybody get your picks in. Is it going to be Raiders? Is it going to be Creed Brothers? I think it's got to be Creed Brothers. I mean, Raiders, it's hard to believe that they'd be over considering all the stuff they've done on the main roster. They've been super irrelevant, and I don't think that they would come out here to NXT and squash one of the NXT talent, one of the bigger NXT tag teams out there. Really, you know, so good. The Creed Brothers should not be touched. So I think Viking Raiders is gonna go down for sure. I think they're gonna go down. And Victor with the raid chance, gotta love that. Creed Brothers future stars indeed. Yeah, 100%. Tatum Paxley, look at those eyes from Bobby from True, and she's hot indeed. And everybody says Creed Brothers. True says Creed. Renegade says Creed. Love that. And Chris, your invincible score could be going down here. It could be a 3-1 because I think it's got to be Creed 2. I think so. And my brothers here, True and Renegade, and I believe Run DMG2 thinks it's got to be Creed. I think it's got to be Creed. There's no reason that Viking Raiders win here. I don't think so. And I love Tatum Paxley. I can see lots of love for Tatum Paxley here. And Bobby says that he picks Viking Raiders, so that's interesting. Very cool, very cool. Alright, let's get some water, since we're on commercial right now. And I hope you're all having a great week so far, guys. I mean, we're done with 2 days of the week. Tuesday's done now. Wednesday is going to be tomorrow. You know, we're halfway done through the week. It's been a quick week. When Raw is good, you know the week's got to be good. When Raw is bad, the week's got to be crappy. So, the Raw did it for us. Raw made our week. It was so good. I got Viking. Wow, okay. Some support for the Viking Raiders too here. Bobby says Viking. Dale says Viking. Interesting. Cheers, everybody. And Jonathan, my brother Jonathan is here. Big up AJ. Big up everybody in the chat. Really enjoyed Raw last night. Possible McIntyre future champion again. Possibly. I think, brother, it's going to be in the UK. It's going to be a clash at the castle when McIntyre wins. I think they're going to hold off the match until then, or at least his title win until then. But it is so good to see you, Jonathan. I hope you're doing well, bro. I changed my mind. My pick is the Creed Brothers. Great stuff, Chris. Great stuff. Join the party. And Hassan is here. Hassan, good to see you. It's your birthday today. That's great. Happy birthday to you, Hassan. Hope you're doing well. I'm the most terrible singer out there, so sorry about that attempt of me singing happy birthday. But you get the picture. Happy birthday. I hope you had a great day, and I hope you have a great, fantastic year ahead, man. Happy birthday. Raiders should win to set up a fight against Pretty Deadly. Yep. I agree. It is possible we could be having 2 good shows back-to-back. Yes, we are. We are having 2 good shows back-to-back. Raw is great. NXT is great. And we could be looking at a very good Dynamite tomorrow as well. So 3 good shows back-to-back. Apparently, Reigns don't need 2 titles. That's right, Ron. The thing is that Reigns with 2 titles, it makes it you know, we get less world title matches if Reigns is both the undisputed champion, and he's not going to be defending it too often either. So, yeah, there are some disadvantages to Reigns being the undisputed champion. That's the thing. And Victor says, I like Viking Raiders. They are great. They have been mistreated on the main roster, which is unacceptable, but they're so good. And now, out of nowhere, randomly, we're getting a highlight from, okay, we're getting a video package for the I Quit match. That's understandable. That's understandable. And that's right. Thank you for that, Jonathan. Smash the likes up. It's okay. You find it. Thank you for that. Hassan, thank you for that. Tatum Paxley is wrestling in the women's breakout tournament. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. Tatum Paxley is there, Fallon Henley in there, so the Breakout Women's Tournament looking so good so far. AJ, you weren't a terrible singer, Rosen Barr was a terrible singer, that's right, and Jillian Hall, by the way, was a terrible singer. Who remembers Jillian? She was terrible. Her singing was pathetic. And oh wow, another Toxic Attraction video here, and Jason says that they will get their car towed. Could be. Let's see what happens.
Little delinquent Wendy Chu. Oh, she's obsessed with us. Yeah, but who can blame her? Everyone's obsessed with us. That's true. Those guys checking us out last night. Wendy, I don't know about this. I should be training for the breakout tournament right now. This is training? Huh? Listen, these girls make everyone's lives a living hell. So it's more fun to do it at them. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the NXT that Vince dreams about. Look at these girls in their bikinis. Yep, this is the NXT they want, guys. Yep. That's right, true. That's what they're doing. They're promoting their OnlyFans. I see those big eyes. Look at those big eyes of Renegade of Bobby. I love that. Wow. All right.
Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? Wait, well, no. Where are my shoes? I just bought those. Do you have the car keys? What do you mean? Do I have the car keys? I don't. They're in there. You put them in there. Where is our? I don't see the car keys. Your store. Stop. Hey, Toxic! Look at my
Oh, come on.
These are keys. Where's my car? Dude, where's my car? Right there. Oh, God.
Oh, this is such bad comedy, guys. I want to cringe so bad right now. Come on. Come on. Alright, that was nice. Alright, so that was, I guess, sweet. I guess that's if somebody wants a bit of an edgier product, I guess they tune into NXT 2.0. But you know what? I'm not gonna hate on that segment because it was entertaining, right? Bad comedy, but it was entertaining. I liked it. It was all right. Yeah, you can't mind. You don't have to mind all those segments. I think it was all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. And that's right. It's Wendy, and Wendy is one person that, you know, Triple H and Shawn Michaels love. They love Wendy Chu, and they want to push her. So let's see what Wendy's all about. You know, I guess we're going to be seeing a lot more of her in the ring. We already see a lot of her backstage and in those video packages. Let's see what she's all about. Let's see what she's made of. But yeah, one thing's for sure, they're definitely going to be putting her on the radar. What's your thoughts on Stu Grayson AEW contract running out? I think, Brother Victor, that we're going to be seeing a lot of the contracts running out soon when it comes to AEW. I did speak with one of the guys who's very up and close with AEW right now, who's you know, one of the officials right there currently, and he did tell me as well that we're going to be seeing a lot of contracts running out. We're going to be seeing a big change in direction moving forward. And Stu Grayson, and you know, there are going to be a few more as well. We already seen the Joey Janela, so yeah, not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised. For Stu as well, not too surprised. Yeah, and I picked the Creed, says Jason. He picks the Creeds. What else do we have here? I want to see Amari Miller versus Tiffany Stratton. That'd be nice. And we haven't seen Tiffany Stratton tonight. That's right. I was thinking we're missing out on somebody. Missing out on Tiffany here. And Viking Raiders going strong. Look, when you really make your tag team look good and look interesting, you want to watch them. I don't want to watch the Viking Raiders on the main roster because of how badly they're booked and how they're made to look like absolute jokes. But here on NXT, they're literally so good, and I want to watch them. I want to see them perform. On the main roster, I do not, because they're made to look like nothing but jokes. The whole presentation is a joke. Yeah, but here, they're made to look like animals. They're going hard, they're hard hitting, and I love it. This is great. And this is a great matchup too. You've got the Creed brothers, you've got the Viking Raiders, what should be the two of the most dominating tag teams here, going at it. Let's see how this goes down. Is it possible the Viking Raiders might be having a farewell tour? I'm afraid they're gonna get released. I think so too, Gary. I mean, there's a lot of word going on the Viking Raiders. If you look at the main roster run, it's not been good at all. So I would not be surprised if they get released, and I think they'd be happy if they do, because it opens the doors for them to a lot more, opportunities out there. So I think they'd be happy with that. Since Wendy done that, then next week Toxic Attraction should have Wendy arrested. That's right, Andy. For sure, should be happening. I would like to see Liv Morgan and Aaliyah tag team. Liv and Aaliyah. Interesting. Now, I don't know if Aaliyah deserves it yet, because Liv Morgan has worked very hard to get to the point where she is now. She's worked very hard to get the spotlight on herself. And now that she finally has the spotlight, I think she should be very mindful before sharing it with anybody. Aaliyah, still new, still a rookie, really has to work her way up, has not been very impressive on SmackDown. So before she wants to team up with Liv, I think there's work that Aaliyah needs to do. She should be deserving of it. That's what I think. NXT has a college-based audience, so they want... That's right, true. And as we can see here, Viking Raiders is going for... Alright, this guy's gonna go for the big one, it seems. That's right, off the apron. Beautiful stuff. Right there, down to the ringside. And the fans are having fun. Look at that, the Viking Raiders are currently in control. And Creed brothers are feeling the effect of the main roster right now. Wow, kick out. That's right. The Viking experience. This is good. This is great stuff. And Andy says that Viking Raiders better win this. Let's see what happens here. Now, Natalya actually lost that match, so it could be that one main roster star lost, so the other main roster star wins. So in that sense, Viking Raiders could pick up the win here. But I really want Creed brothers to win, because Creed brothers are the future. They are the tag team, and really you want them to pick up the big wins so that people pay attention to them as the tag team, because really I think they are the tag team. And Liv Morgan and Bayley should team up. That's right. That would be nice, Chris. That'd be nice, yeah. As we can see here, Viking Raiders still in control, still going strong. Look at that. The sweet stuff. Spring Breakin has been a good event so far, though. I mean, really very fun. We've had a great time here. Spring Breakin has been a hell of an event. And as we can see here, Viking Raiders still going strong, and they're making quick and tags here and there, staying fresh, both of them staying fresh and staying on top of their games here. Now with those back elbow strikes right there to the poor guy. Yeah, Creed brothers definitely going down here right now. Definitely doesn't look like things are running out in their favor as we speak here. And I'm an AEW fan. I think that Discovery buying Turner Sport is going to hurt AEW. Discovery does not want any sports on TBS and TNT. It's true. And the interesting part is that in India, they've got a Discovery sports channel. Literally, they have a sports channel from Discovery called Eurosports, and that's where AEW is running right now. So it's interesting that, now all that's happening, and Discovery is a parent company. So the reason why we saw Satnam Singh making his grand debut on Dynamite the other day, which a lot of people are not happy with, they thought that it's too early, too soon to put the spotlight on Satnam like that. But the reason why AEW did that was to make their Indian network partners happy, to make Discovery happy. So I do think so too, Jason. They are in a bit of a fix here when it comes to that whole Discovery and Turner Sports deal. It's a bit of a fix for sure. And glad to see them boys, the Briscoes, and Impact. That's right, Briscoes are killing it. Wherever they go, they kill it. And Impact Wrestling is on fire right now. Definitely. And it's so sad, because if you look at it, your average Joe, if you look at your average wrestling fan, they don't watch Impact. And a lot of people, they overlook Impact. Right? So it's kind of sad. For sure. It's sad, but they're missing out, because Impact's got some of the best wrestling out there. So good. I would like to see Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons team up again. That's right, Bobby. They were good together as a team. We could be seeing them team up again. That's for sure. But you know what? Better than Cora Jade and Nikita, I want to see Nikita versus Natalya, or Nikita with Natalya. Both of them look like twins, I'm telling you. Anybody else saw the similarities that I did between Nikita and Natalya? I mean, so similar. And Johnny, thanks for that pizza and cookie, brother. Your brother also came in last night, sending me some cookie. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Johnny. And Run DMD says Turner has NBA and NHL. They do. That's right, they do. It's gonna be interesting how this goes, though. As we can see here, the Creed brothers still are on the receiving end here. You know, we can see the guy is desperately trying for his brother to get to him so that he can make the hot tag. And when the hot tag's made, you know, the table could very well be turning against the Viking Raiders. But until and unless the hot tag is made, the Viking Raiders are going strong, and the fans are also clapping. They're cheering on the Creed brothers. Let's see how this goes. And Bobby says, so far Paxi and Henley and Grace and Jacobs and James got announced for the Women's Breakouts Tournament. The Women's Breakout so far looks so good. I'm intrigued, and I want to see how this goes down. AEW is going to have a reality show. That's the new show coming out. That's when the new owners of, I see TNT and TBS. That's right. And it seems like the tag's got to be made. That's right. Hot tag has been made on both the end, but really the Creed brothers is where the hotter tag is at. And the Creed brothers on fire right now. Finally, the tables have been turned, as we had predicted would be turned against the Viking Raiders. And he goes after the leg of the guy. And Creed brothers on fire right now, as we can see here. All right, my brother Renegade, you sleep well, brother. Take care. Have a good night, man. You're the best. AJ, do you remember when Viking Raiders were a War Machine? That's right. And they really had a tough time renaming them, naming them. The fans didn't like the Viking Raiders name. War Machine was so good. So good. Speaking of the War Machine, are you guys aware of the War Beast? One of the hottest tag teams currently on the independent circuit. I mean, you know, he is the owner of PCW Ultra, and he's the one in War Beast, along with Jacob Fatu. I mean, you check out the War Beast. They're really very good as a tag team. Been champions for about 4 years now in a row. Really the longest running champions. And yeah, check out the interview. Check out the War Beast. They're very, very good. I'm so proud of my. That's right, Johnny. Thanks for that. Turner also have March Madness college basketball. That's true, Dale. Yep, that's right. Alright, back and forth here. And Viking Raiders actually doing well. They're doing very well. As we see, going for the cover. And still a kick out. Creed brothers still able to stay in the match. Still able to stay in the game right now, as we see here. Viking Raiders definitely in control, but the Creed brothers are far from giving up here. They're far from it. This could definitely be a farewell match. This could be a final goodbye from the Viking Raiders to the fans, because, I don't know, I've never seen them performing so well on the main roster. It feels like they're giving them all, you know, giving us them all right now. As we see here, they're bringing their A game, and if they were only allowed to bring their A game on the main roster, they'd be perhaps champions, or they'd be super over right now. You know, we're getting comedy teams right now. We're getting some comedy teams between Randy Orton and Matt Riddle and whatnot, and that's nice, that's sweet. But really, this is real tag team. The Viking Raiders, FTR, these are real tag teams that really need to be put on the map. But they're not put on the map. They're not. Sadly, they're not. Alright, let's see how this goes. And Johnny, thanks for that. May Valentine interview Matt Taven today. Alright, sweet. Matt Taven, perhaps your new NWA, your next NWA World Champion. Let's see how this goes. And Viking Raiders, look at that very innovative moveset right there on display here tonight. And now he's climbing up the second turnbuckle. He's looking to put the Creed brothers to an end here. And it connects. Look at that. He flies right there from the second turnbuckle, going for the cover. And still Creed brothers with the kick out. Still going strong. Yep. Represented the Diamond Mine here. But I think the Diamond Mine is only going to last so long. And Creed brothers are going to be shining on their own itself in the future. Eventually, they'll be their own men here. But so far, so good for the Creed brothers. They're doing well. Even though Viking Raiders look like absolute beasts, absolute monsters, the Creed brothers are refusing to give up here. And now a tag has been made between the Viking Raiders one more time with a headbutt to the guy. Let's see how this goes. And Bobby says AJ Mims was able to body slam Tyrus during this challenge on NWA Power. Alright. What a suplex. Alright, Jason, I'm probably on tape delay. I'm gonna see that suplex eventually, I guess. Let's see how this goes. And Wow. The Viking Raiders here, they're, just like I said, they are bringing their A game. Really, I have not seen them perform so well as they're performing right now. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful moveset on display here, using their weight to their advantage for sure. Guys climbing the top turnbuckle right now. I don't think if it's gonna connect. And now I see it. What a big superplex of the top turnbuckle. This has got to be over. It's got to be over. This has to be it. What a big superplex out of nowhere. And there was nothing that he could do to stop that superplex. I mean, this guy just sprung out of nowhere, got on that top turnbuckle, and hit him with that big superplex. And let's see what an explosive match this has been. And the Viking Raiders were able to make that tag real quick. Oh my gosh, don't tell me he's about to do that. Don't tell me he's about to do that. And he does it. This gotta be over. What a big drop kick right there. It's gotta be over. Ah, my gosh. It's still going on. What a great match. I have not seen Viking Raiders performing so well in years. On the main roster. They've been on the main roster for at least 2-3 years now. And I have not seen them performing nearly as well. So good. What a great match. If they're allowed to go in the ring, they can go in the ring. And if they get released, you know it, that another talent has been wasted here by the WWE. Indeed, DMG. I mean, they'd be big in Impact. Really, so good. They're such a great tag team. What an innovative moveset. On Impact Wrestling, they'd be big. They'd be money. And Victor, oh wow. Alright, Victor right there with the breaking news that Roderick Strong, he cost Raiders the match. That's right. So Roderick is still looking out for the Diamond Mine eventually. You know, if he's not leaving the company, he's doing a good job here. So, Diamond Mine, you know, picks up the win. The Creed brothers pick up the win here. And thanks to their leader, Roderick Strong. And Andy, that's right. The Creed brothers, that is the Diamond Mine, have picked up the win. Beautiful stuff. Roderick Strong here, you know, giving them applause. They won the match because of his assist. I guess he's just here proving that he's a better leader than Malcolm Bivens ever was. Look at that. Roderick Strong helps the Creed brothers pick up a big win here. Sweet. And I can see the scores here. Dale 2-2. Victor 2-2. True 1-2. Beautiful. 4-0 from Chris. 1-3 from Bobby. And 3-1 from Andy. Beautiful. That's right. Love it. And 1-3 from Ricky. Great stuff. And as we can see here, the one person who's definitely dominating and going over is our man here, our brother. It is Chris. 4-0. So good. Oh, the Creed brothers are not too happy though. The Creed brothers are not happy. Now that they realize that it was Roderick Strong who helped them pick up the win, they're not happy. They don't want to cheat. They want to pick wins themselves. They're not happy.
Galante, can I have a word? Nice wheels, right there. I'll do it. I respect your position. Tony's very lucky to have someone like you. If he were to lose you and your wisdom, I'm sure it would be tough on him. Te cruzaste con el hombre equivocado. Oh. Agárralo, Cruz. Mételo, Cruz. Mételo. Vámonos, madrina.
Wow. And that is the Don. That is what a Don does. What you know, Escobar did right there is what a true Escobar would do. What a true Don would do. He just abducted. He just kidnapped, you know, the right hand, the brains of Tony D'Angelo Diamante. He just abducted him. Let's see what happens here. But we just saw it on live TV. They've kidnapped him. This could be the last time we see this guy. Let's see. And Creed brothers did not like the interference. That's right, true. They did not like the interference. They don't appreciate it. Because we know they like to play it fair and square. They want to get in the ring. They want to win by their own hard work, their efforts. And they don't appreciate being cheaters. So they didn't like the interference. But we know Roderick Strong is going down another route. Maybe Malcolm Bivens was a better leader after all. Maybe Roderick not nearly the same here. And Victor says, Chris, you pick Raiders. You're not 4-0. Alright, so catches Chris off guard. So I guess Chris is 3-1. Thank you for that, Victor. Chris, come on. And the truce is off now. That's right, True. That's right. There was a purple light behind Breakker. I think Joe Gacy will win. That's right. There was purple light. But you know what? Breakker and NXT, you know, there's a lot of pink. There's a lot of purple. There's purple lights behind me right now. So you never know. I mean, he could be winning. He could not be winning. We'll see how this goes. But I must tell you, sitting here ringside for these matches is so much fun. It's so great. It just brings in a lot more energy when you see the fans behind, and you know, when I see the fans behind, when I sit at the table, it's so great. And for those who have been watching the watch-alongs and what has been with me for so long, have we not come a long way from those little windows and all the way to the penthouse that we used to be at, and now we're ringside for a lot of these matches? We've come such a long way, and it's been such a great journey together. So good. So good. And Chris says that I changed my pick to Creed Brothers. That's right, Chris did. No, Victor, I believe that. Yeah. Now, Chris did change his pick. He told me, he wrote in the comments that I'm changing my pick to Creed Brothers. I remember that. That's right, Chris. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. So Chris is still a 4-0. He's still a 4-0. That's right. And thanks for that, Victor, though, looking out for me. Thank you for that. But yeah, Chris is still 4-0. But it's all fun and games tonight. We're just having fun. But on Saturday, this is going to be for the Galactic title. And whoever wins the Galactic title on Saturday, Sunday they're going to be starting off the predictions with the +1 advantage. And on Sunday we're going to be having the predictions championship, the World Championship on the line, which currently is you know, Andy is the champion. So whoever wins the World Championship on Sunday will be winning a gift card. And the people who come first and second, they're both going to be winning some gift cards. So make sure to get your picks in on Sunday and Saturday, and make sure to try and get the win. I hope you guys win. Let's see. That's right, he changed his pick. Yeah, thank you for that, Victor. Thanks for that, Chris. Much love to all of you. Madison Rayne is wrestling against Giselle Shaw at Impact Wrestling under siege. All right, sweet. It's got to be good. I mean, Madison Rayne, Giselle Shaw should be a good match. I know, Bobby, you're a big Giselle Shaw fan and a Madison Rayne fan, so that's a treat for you for sure. But speaking of treat, what a treat it's been tonight. I mean, NXT Spring Breakin has been such a good show. Raw last night, such a great show. And my heart kind of breaks right now because the show is supposedly going off the air in like 14 minutes from now. So we're looking at perhaps a very quick match between Gacy and Breakker. But I believe even in those 14 or 10 minutes, we're going to see a lot of great action. So looking forward to it. And what a great night it's been. It doesn't even feel like it's been 2 hours of NXT. It feels like it's been an hour only. Really, a very, very good night. Such a good night. Yeah. All right, and they're currently, you know, showing us the commercial break, the hype package, the hype video for Extreme Rules and SmackDown, where we're going to be seeing a confrontation, I believe, between Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. Let's see how this goes. And WrestleMania Backlash, obviously, we're going to see that 6-man match between RK Bro and Drew McIntyre versus the Bloodline. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Also, we've got a tables match. Okay, tables tag team match. The New Day versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus taking place on SmackDown. It's got to be good. The Queen of Impact is Madison Rayne. That's right, Andy. Giselle Shaw is wrestling against Tenille Dashwood on BTI. Interesting. Okay. All right, so she's taking on both of the team members. Thursday, it's Tenille, and then Countdown, it's Madison. Interesting. And look what we're seeing here.
Weak. I mate my Libre.
Alba Fire looking good, and we know who she is. She's Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray has been renamed to Alba Fire, and she's debuting next week. She looked good, though. I mean, we saw the little package. She looks good. She looks happy. She looks ready. She's getting an opportunity that not a lot of people get. I know a lot of fans are not happy with the name change, and I saw a very brief article from Bleacher Report basically complaining about how the names are being renamed and how WWE has a problem with names. But really, I mean, I guess we can keep that aside and we can actually talk about how Alba Fire or Kelly Ray is getting an opportunity to once again re-debut and show us a better version of herself and really get up there. So it's an opportunity that I believe is great. Not everybody gets a second chance. Kelly Ray was great. She was over, but I believe Alba Fire could be fire. She could be even better. So let's see how this goes down. But we just saw right there backstage, we saw Fallon Henley and her, not Fallon Henley's friends actually, we saw them. And next week, it's going to be the Women's Breakout Tournament that's going to be kicking off next week. And we've got a very good lineup for that. But speaking of lineup, what a great lineup we've got next week. We've got Gigi Dolan, Jacy Jayne versus Wrassingh and Wendy Choo. That's going to be happening next week. So they're finally going to be getting some revenge over these two, you know, for stealing their stuff at the beach. And speaking of that, Joe Gacy is now coming out. That's right. I like Kaylee Ray. She's looking hot. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. It's so WWE can own the characters. That's right. Yeah, that's 100%. They do it for that, but it's a business after all, and we know their business practices. We all know that very well. They like to own the names. They like to own the characters. They build somebody up. They make them a star, and they want to own it. You know, even the fact that they have a, you know, the no compete clause after they release somebody also is because they don't want the stars that they made. They don't want the stars that they made and the momentum that they give to the stars, and they don't want them to take that momentum and go to another company, basically. That's the reason why they have the non-compete clause, and that's why they rename these people, because they don't want their creation to go to another company and benefit another company. That's the reason why they have the non-compete and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, but we know it very well. It's their practice, their business practices. We're well versed with that. Kind of used to it now. And as you can see, Bron Breakker there with the on and off switch. And it is mode to turn it on. That's right. The lights are back on. We just saw it went to all black and white for Joe Gacy. But Breakker is here. He just pulls the trigger, which means it's color time. It's time for NXT 2.0, colorful era. And there he is, Bron Breakker, your true representation of NXT 2.0, your NXT champion, and he's looking good. And he makes his way out. Yeah, that's right. The match will end with an interference as true. Interesting. That's interesting, true. But who could interfere? Could it be Bron Breakker's father? Or somebody else? Who could it be? That's interesting. Eventually, Joe Gacy will be the new Bray Wyatt. That's right, Gary. It seems like it. It seems like that's the direction they're headed to right now. I really want to see Gacy and Kevin Owens in the same ring doing some promo work. I think it'd be magic. But I don't like her new name. That's right. Alba Fire, kind of hard to get used to, but I think eventually we will. Eventually. My pick is Bron Breakker is retaining the championship. Love that, Chris. I think that's very smart. I think Breakker has got to win as well. I think so too. Did your screen go black and white during the NXT entrance? Not mine. No, for me it was alright, brother. For me it was alright. I got Braun for the win, says Dale. Love that. Breakker says true. AJ need to make some hot tea after this. That's right. That's right, brother. I got some hot water here, so. Gotta be making some hot tea later on. Thanks for that, brother. Thanks for looking out for my throat. That's right. I picked Braun to win. Braun says Andy Dogface Gremlin to retain. Love that. Yeah, love that name, Victor. Yes, Gacy and Owens would be special. Yep, 100%. As I can see here, everybody, all of us think it's gonna be Breakker who's retaining. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. By the way, have you guys all noticed that they've actually colored the NXT title? So even this one, there's a subtle color going on in the backdrop of the NXT Championship right there. And wow, it's explosive action from the very first second. I don't know if that was a botch or what, but Breakker grabbed Gacy, and both of them went, you know, tumbling off the ring and to the ringside. But now they're back in the ring real quick. Gacy now with the headbutt to Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker gets Gacy down. He finally has his hands on Gacy. He'd been wanting it for a long time now. He finally has him where he wanted him. Let's see how this goes. I picked Joe Gacy, says Bobby. Wow, there is an imposter among us. No, but yeah, everybody here thinks that it's got to be Braun, but Bobby says it's got to be Gacy. I like the different opinion. I like, you know, how you're thinking out of the box, brother. Let's see if Gacy wins. It would be interesting for sure. And Breakker grabs Gacy and just tosses him over the rope into the ring right now. Gacy looks like he's almost seen a ghost. He's trying to retreat to the corner. He doesn't want any part of Bron Breakker right now. And taking advantage of the distraction, he grabs Breakker's singlet and he pulls him in, trying to send him headfirst into the middle turnbuckle. But Breakker stops, you know, just quickly. He just regains control. And he's going after Gacy once again right now. Breakker clearly one step ahead of Gacy, as we see. Gacy with a big slap to the chest of Breakker. He has him in a headlock here right now. Victor says, gotta get ready for work. Catch you guys tomorrow. That's right, Victor, my brother. Have a good night. You take care, man. Oh, you gotta get ready for work. I see that. All right. Have a great day at work. You take care, brother. And I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow for Dynamite and Impact on Thursday. Tomorrow is gonna be a special night for sure. Take care, Victor. See you soon. As we see right there, Gacy somehow has turned the tables around, has the upper hand, at least for now, on Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker also trying to fight back. He sends Gacy flying through those middle ropes right there, and Gacy's down. Breakker in control with a kick to the face of Gacy. Gacy trying to get back up, but Breakker with those kicks one more time, and Gacy with a punch to the leg, and now with a headbutt to Breakker. Gacy's on fire right now. Thanks for that, Victor. It's a great show indeed. NXT Spring Breakin, what a show. Have a good night, Victor. I'll see you soon. As we can see here, Gacy turns it around with a big clothesline to Breakker, sends Breakker flying to the ringside all the way to the ramp. Breakker's down, Gacy in control, Irish whip into the ring, and Breakker also with a reversal, Gacy with the reversal back, and now meets Breakker with a big clothesline. Breakker's down, Gacy on top, Breakker in pin. Let's see how this goes down. What a great match it's been. What a good match. What a great night it's been overall. I mean, we've seen some great action. We've seen amazing stuff here tonight. So good. Just so fantastic. And it's only looking up from here. I mean, this match is just getting started. We have about 5 more minutes to go, which is sad. Only 5 more minutes, but I think they could be doing some magic here for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And picture-in-picture time one more time. Gacy is in control right now as we are in picture-in-picture. We'll see how this goes. And a question here from Bobby who says, where is Sophia Cromwell? By the way, speaking of Sophia Cromwell, you know, you talk about NXT's TV 14 oriented vision. Sophia would fit right in. I mean, she could be very well the TV 14 lady they're looking for. You know, somebody who dresses provocatively, somebody who dresses in a revealing fashion. She could be that. And where she is right now, I think she's going to be on TV very soon. I think she's ready for it. And when she is there, she's going to be making some noise. She's perhaps going to make Mandy Rose a bit insecure. It's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see Big Cass and Deanna. That's right, Ricky. The only reasons why I'm so excited, or should I say the only reason I'm so excited, is Deanna. Much love to Deanna. I cannot wait to see that. I wonder if we're going to be seeing some kind of a movement between Deanna and Britt Baker. We know Deanna and Britt Baker are best friends in real life. They're absolute best friends. And for them to have a little movement together would be heart-warming on Dynamite. Would be great. I think we can expect some kind of a movement that they'll share together, maybe backstage, maybe an interview, something like that. But it has to happen. Deanna and Britt, it has to happen. Something's got to go down tomorrow. And I miss her too, Bobby. I miss Tiffany too. Tiffany's great. It's been a while since we've seen her. We haven't seen her at all tonight. I miss her. Yeah, that's right. Since, as I said, this match is going strong. Gacy here, still in control, still looking good. I wonder if he's going to be able to keep this up, because if he is, we could be seeing a new NXT champion being crowned here. Let's see how this goes. But so far, Gacy is indeed in control, and Breakker in trouble. And picture-in-picture, come on. Did they really have to give us that? Now they're giving us WWE Evil. Picture-in-picture, which is a show that's running on Peacock. So I believe that commercial must have been paid for by Peacock as well. And Bobby says, did she get... No. Tiffany's not released. She is still with the company. She's still on NXT. She's still right there, not released. And hopefully will never be released. And Gacy, look at Gacy. Creepy guy. Remember that spider walk of Bray Wyatt and that pose of Bray Wyatt? This is Gacy's pose. I don't know if I call it a spider... If I call it a cockroach, I don't know what I call it, but this is creepy. And Gacy is definitely getting into the head of Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker was disgusted to see Gacy in that pose right there, just hanging off the turnbuckle, you know, right there. And Gacy is looking for a big drop kick, and he does it right there. Bron Breakker is in trouble. Gacy goes for the cover. Breakker kicks out. What a great match this has been. Really, truly incredible match. Gacy is bringing the heat for sure. What a great match. Good stuff. And Gacy has Bron Breakker in position once again. Let's see how this goes. Real cool stuff. Wow. And Breakker is trying to fight back. He's trying to get out of the submission hold. Gacy trying his very best to keep Bron Breakker in position. Breakker's not going to have it. He's got to stay in control. He's trying to somehow turn the tables around. I think he will be able to, because right now Bron Breakker is using his strength to overpower Gacy. And we know that Bron Breakker is a strong, strong man. If there's somebody who can overpower Gacy, it's Breakker. And he does it. And Breakker is able to get out of the submission hold. Now there's some back and forth action before Gacy grabs Breakker as he's kind of leaned back on the ring ropes, goes for the headbutts, and Breakker now in control with a big shoulder tackle. 2 shoulder tackles to Gacy, and 2 shoulder tackles. Look at that. And wow. Okay, Gacy down, Breakker on fire, as we see here. Good stuff from Breakker. And we're looking at a belly to belly, and actually Gacy with a reversal right there. Gacy has Breakker where he wants him. He gets him down, going for the cover. And a kick out from Breakker to Gacy. And somebody, there's a Druid. I don't know who that is, but there's a Druid or somebody in the audience. That's right, Dale. We see somebody in a black robe in the crowd. I don't know if that's the Undertaker's Druid or what that is. Actually, there's 2 people. There are 2 people in back robes, not 1 but 2 of them, on either corners of the arena. 2 of them. And we've seen them before, I believe, around Joe Gacy. We've seen them before, so they could be here perhaps to assist Gacy. That's right, true. There's a goon in the hoodie. There's 2 of them on both sides of the corner. Actually, there's 3 of them. There's many of them, guys. I can see at least 3 of them right now. Yeah, 3 of them right there. You can see them. Look around the arena, you'll be able to see 3 of them. So I guess they're just standing there to cause a distraction, not really getting involved, because there's not 1, not 2, but 3. So I guess they're just there for the distraction. We'll see, but they are there. I would like to see Sasha Banks and Naomi show up on NXT 2.0 to wrestle against some of the women's tag team on NXT 2.0. That's right, I'd like to see that too. But right now we're seeing Natalya. Once she's done, we could be seeing Sasha and Naomi for sure. Would be nice. That'd be nice. And the people in the black robes still standing there, very still. I really think that they're just there for prop sake. You know, they're just there to get the pop, to make this more compelling, for distractions perhaps, but nothing else, nothing else. And Gacy with a strike to the back of Breakker. Breakker showing some athleticism right there. Not the most athletic, but sweet. And he was looking for a belly to belly. I don't know what that was, but that was a pretty bad botch. Yeah, I see that true. Those 2 botches in a row. Pretty botchy. Especially that belly to belly or whatever that was horrible. Yeah. And you can look on the face, the look on the face of Breakker. He looks disappointed too. I think he realizes too how badly he botched. I don't know if he's disappointed because Gacy kicked out or because of the botches. But if I was Breakker, I'd be disappointed in myself because of those botches right there. AJ, who do you want to see wrestle against Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox in women's tag division? Oh, wow. So, I mean, you never know. I mean, Dakota Kai, you know, we know that she's no longer with the company. It's kind of sad. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Where is she going to head next? Where is she going to go? I mean, we'll see. Tegan Nox also, you know, no longer there. If she's to join AEW, there's a world of possibilities for both of them right there. But so far, we'll have to see where they end up being. You know, I would have loved to see a match between them and the Inspiration, but we're not going to get that match either, considering the Inspiration no longer in wrestling now. And that's right, MG a bit sloppy. And Dale says 3-2. Okay, so the match is over for you. For me, it's still going on. Let me know who won, guys, because for me, the match is still going on. Gacy is shouting at Breakker, as we see here. I do expect Breakker to win, for sure. I finished 5-0 in my predictions. Chris! Wow. Unbeatable. Invincible. 5-0. Beautiful stuff. Alright. And Breakker with a spear. So Breakker picked up the win. I see it now. Alright, I see it now. Breakker picks up the win. Still, your NXT champion, Bron Breakker. And those guys in the black robe, they could do nothing. They were just standing there for the pop, I guess. So, good for them, though. Good for Gacy. He gets his own roots. That's nice. But Breakker with the win, and you know, fans in the audience, they're happy. Breakker is the face of NXT, and that's not changing, not anytime soon, as we see here. Congratulations to Chris, who finishes invincible, 5-0, unbeatable score for the predictions. Chris, beautiful stuff. And True 2-2, Ricky 4-2, beautiful, 3-3 actually. All right, and Andy 4-1, beautiful stuff. I would like to see Dakota Kai and Tegan versus Madison and Tanel. Would be nice, Bobby, for sure. That's right. And Bobby says that 1-4. Alright, Bobby, it was an unpredictable night, and that's great. If you were not able to get most predictions correct, it's still great because that means you had fun and you were on the edge of your seat, as I was for this show. What a great show Spring Breakin was, from the start to the very end. Very entertaining. They really brought their A game. A very good night. Spring Breakin was amazing from the start to the finish. Amazing. I'm gonna give it a score of 9 out of 10. Oh, wait a second, the show is not over yet. Those guys in the black robes and the red mask, they are now surrounding the ring. That was weird. Anybody caught that? They ended the show on a very newsworthy note. The way that they ended the show was Breakker was in the ring, he was celebrating, but those guys in the black robes, they climbed the ropes, they got on the apron, and with that, they ended the show. So, questions, what happens? Why were they there? What was the motive? What do they have in their minds? There are questions as we close the show, which makes it even more compelling. Next week we gotta tune in to find out what happens here. Maybe there's something up their sleeve that we have to see. You know, Jason said that he saw some purple light behind Breakker tonight, so could be seeing something right there. And Dale says 7 out of 10, beautiful. M. Jean, give it an 8. That's a fair score. 7 is fair. 10 out of 10, Chris. I know, brother, you had a night. Unbeatable. Brilliant, Chris. Brilliant. We could be looking at our new predictions world champion. Chris, beautiful stuff. Andy, 9 out of 10, beautiful stuff. WWE Evil, Stephanie McMahon, that's right. It's going on right now. I hope you guys enjoy Evil. Hope you enjoy Stephanie. And I'll see you all very soon. It's going to be a big night tomorrow. That's right, Ricky. It's going to be a great night. My brother, Andy. That's right. I'll see you all. Good night. You all take care. Sleep well. Thank you once again for joining me for this watch-along for NXT 2.0. We had a great night. I had a great night, as always, calling the action for all of you. It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to do what I do. Thank you so much. You all take care. Have a good night. Sleep well. And as I said, this Sunday, make sure to tune in to the interview that comes out with Wrassingh, one of the best that I've ever done. What an honor it was to talk to him. Thank you guys so much. You all sleep well. Take care. Have a good night. I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow.